happening? Where are you
Ah.
from?
Me? Jersey. I live down in Jersey. Why? Where are you from?
It.
Holy crap, a lot of people just joined.
Macmorn, where are you from?
Hey guys.
Maine.
Oh, okay. At
Yeah,
least you're on the East Coast.
I would say most people in the group are not from like any one state. So yeah.
I was
Besides
from
me
North
and
Dakota,
Andre.
then I moved. Yeah, I was from North Dakota, but then I moved to Pennsylvania, and now I'm back to North Dakota.
Yeah.
But Group A is mostly from Connecticut.
Everyone
now
is
Gage.
except for John. Everyone except for Johnny and Gage. Yeah.
Chris, don't remind me that physical playing is like within my grasp, but it's so far away.
Yeah.
I found it weird that one of Krista's Facebook friends is a girl I used to date.
Really?
What?
Which one? Which one? Which one?
There's been so many. I have to go look now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Macmorn. The Macmorn we don't know.
It's weird because I just created that Facebook page because my old one got nuked because for some reason some like jihadist literally took over my Facebook. Literally jihadist. Yeah. Facebook wouldn't do anything either. They just was like, oh yeah, you're banned forever. It's like, oh, that's awesome. But yeah, they were literally saying like death to infidels on my Facebook. It was super weird. But so anyway, so that's new. It's actually new. So my Facebook doesn't really have a bunch of people on it. But yeah.
But yeah.
But anyway.
That it may be a little off next on the 9th, or guess the 11th and whatever else day.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's okay.
It's just time differences.
Yep.
But I should be there.
Gotcha. You moved recently, right?
I don't think I have an item. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm giving you a very suspicious look right now.
was about to
But
say,
if you're only allowed to kill me if it's in real life. You have to actually come to my house and snap my neck.
and let's not say we. It was Arasis trying to smash open the container she was in. So let's
She
not get
did.
it.
Yes, that is
She,
correct.
she crawled out of it already.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
went and opened the chest and turned the lever, and
Yep.
I'm free. Please don't kill me.
That is correct.
Alright.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Everyone just follow Amanda because she has played. She's gotten out of the tomb, so obviously she knows what to do.
Yeah, Amanda's never been in here.
This is a
So
lie.
Shit!
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
This
say,
was-
you came in after.
Amanda was definitely in the tomb, but she was never here. So
This
yeah.
is the one part specifically that our group never went through.
So this is new territory to all.
If there's any bodies of water, though, send your familiar as a seahorse through it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I looked at the the group A OneNote. They have like an in memoriam page that could rival like the fucking Grammys. Like there's like 6 people that's been dead.
We're trash.
Yep.
Babe. We're trash.
Yep.
fire.
We're trash.
Yep.
I'm yelling.
No, we're not trash. We're just a trash fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
you have to
just for
be
the-
trash to be a trash fire.
Just for the record, last time I died in Tomb of Horrors was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You're one of the first people to die.
Yep.
You're one of the ghosts we've been.
Yeah,
How'd
you
you
might
die?
be that skeleton that we found.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When we played it, we couldn't believe it. It was so difficult.
By the way, Macmorn, do you know who Ed Greenwood is by any chance? Do you know the name Ed Greenwood?
He's
I-
written. I've read a few of his books. Just me, anyway.
Do I
Okay.
know who?
Ed Greenwood is.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, great. No, it's good. You did. I imagine maybe everyone kind of knows who he is, but so I'm part of this thing called Candledeep, this stupid forum that goes back to like 2nd edition. I didn't play 2nd edition, by the way. I mean, I technically played 2nd edition, but not when it was out or anything. But I was talking to there's people that are scribes to him or whatever, and I said something on Twitter to go through it because I have this whole backstory. Anyway. Get this, dude. He's fucking 61 years old and like not doing much these days, apparently. So he actually I actually got a message from him. He says he's gonna get on Discord and like talk to me for the.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
dude, it's so funny though because he literally is, I think, not doing much at all these days. So
You would
But he was
think he'd be like an old, like sage instead of
He-
Jeremy Crawford.
He's gonna be
well,
like
no,
he's gonna be like,
they hate
also,
each
will you
other.
send me-
Yeah.
Also, will you send me $5?
Well, kind of. I mean, I think he still got money, but the thing is that he, it's just that. So TSR took everything from it. So like he
I
still
know,
owns the
I
rights to
know.
all the books and everything, but like the reason why he's not involved, like for instance, Mont Cook was on the Ed Greenwood, like anthology for 5. So it's not. It's like a weird. They have a weird like hate relationship together. Like so, he's not really ever invited or involved in any of that stuff. But the guy actually is a pretty good author, surprisingly, and also like has really good ideas. So anyway, I told him. Henri knows a little bit of this, but I told him what happened in our campaign and what my idea was. I just didn't know everything about him, and I don't know everything about the symbol, and like I don't know much about like the early stuff. And he said he'd like fill me in for the thing. I was like, wow, that's fucking
Wow.
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
really
so-
cool.
Yeah, it's funny. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and hard cut to when Chris has him come into the campaign as like the leader of the Arcane Brotherhood, and he just like smacks us around.
Oh, so you'll see because
Oh,
so this is
no.
this is actually going to become very, very prominent in the other thing. But so Gage, when Henri was in the tomb with the other group, they killed him on accident because they had this person called Squeagle with them that was Elminster cursed.
Oh,
And,
Elminster was the leader of the Arcane Brotherhood?
No, he wasn't. But they touched the Orange Mist while that was happening, which is how he died. So basically, there was a copy of so the Orange Mists are broken in the Tomb of Horrors. They're actually the canon, like Macmorn would know this. The canon Orange Mist, I changed it because I just didn't like it and because it's got too many problems, and on top of it, it's kind of dumb. But long
Tyler
story
filled
short,
me in a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, the Orange Mists are supposed to change your alignment. So
I
you're
hate
supposed to
that.
walk through they're supposed to walk through the orange mist, and it's supposed to make you the very opposite alignment, and you end up coming out naked, and it's permanent. So for instance, if you're good characters, you are now permanently evil characters. Well, that's really fucking dumb. So what I did is I changed it a bit so that it was broken, because there's all these reasons why the tomb's broken for our campaign. That starts the whole thing. Any long story short, what it does is it actually makes a copy instead of changing you. But it does create like evil versions. Or
Yeah,
opposite versions.
I heard evil brother.
Well, long story short, they did it with Squeagle in the room. So, and I wasn't planning for this, but what ended up happening is the curse gets retrofitted because of the fact that Elminster was cursed by Mystra herself. It's the only person that could actually curse. It's because they had a feud after Mystra died the first time and after the spell plague. This is all canon. Anyway, so when he was copied, the curse couldn't copy over because there's lots of details in the Tomb of Horrors and how you change your alignment. So I just did that template for this thing. So anyway, the curse can't transfer over. Evil Elminster killed himself. So evil Elminster killed the good Elminster because he doesn't want two of him in the world or whatever. But evil Elminster is fucking a super powered like monster essentially. So Elminster is definitely a big part of the campaign now. So, but that'll be very apparent for you soon anyway. But yeah, and Henri knows this already, but
Yeah.
anyway,
It
so
haunts my nightmares.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, I guess we can start right where we went off. But did you want to go ahead and do the recap, Mina?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom while you do that.
Yep.
So I just kind of put the beginning this way because I was gone that one session. So I said
Sure.
we all woke up and I didn't see Henri. I don't know what happened. I woke up to everyone having very interesting items. Erasmus tossed me a book that I caught and had to find out how to unlock a figure inside. I slowly figured it out, and there was a figure inside. It seemed to be something that you can summon a mastiff from. We found out about some potions and decided to continue. When Pirvin went through a door, he landed on the ceiling. He told us that the dot seemed to pull light things to it. I got worried, as I didn't weigh anywhere near as much as everyone. Erasmus then goes, and we put bedrolls on him to soften the landing. We tie a rope to every one of us, as after everyone but Sio and I go, I was told to go, so I do so. I decide to do a handstand and go. As I land perfectly, I grab onto the bedrolls. It wasn't helping as I got pulled towards the dot, but I was grabbed, so I will not be sucked in. I was thankful. Next was Sio, who gets on the ceiling the same way I did. When Erasmus gets up, he lost a bedroll, but we are all fine since it was a 5-foot line between the wall and the bedroll. Erasmus decided to hold me so I wouldn't die. While Pirvin was up front, he opened a door and we all fall to the floor. My eyes widened because Erasmus was going to land on me. I hit the ground, then Erasmus lands on me, and I feel everything get crushed as I let out a squawk in pain. I was too small to move him off me as the air was knocked out of me. I then hear, "Get me off her! I think I crushed the bird!" I hear from Erasmus as then Pirvin and Macmorn and someone rolled him off me as it still hurt, feeling the 300-pound turtle roll over my body. I get up slowly as we debate on opening this door as we are told by the pseudo-dragon that there was a green swirling portal, but Erasmus opens it and decides to go in. We all then decide to go in as well. On the other side, we see this castle building, and Sio uses the pseudo-dragon to see in through a window, and we find this aquatic person. After a bit of hurting them, we finally figure out how to free them, and we do so. That's where we left off.
Okay, perfect. Yep. All right, good. All right, so we'll start right here. Yeah, everyone can see the stream, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll start with Henri just getting freed. And by Henri, I mean Amanda, sorry. What's your your character's name again? I'm gonna write it in my notes so I have it instead of going to Discord.
Name to it real quick to help out too. But it's
Awesome, thanks.
Pandemonium.
Yep. Pandemonium, that's right. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, so you were broken out. You're like gasping for air, even though you can breathe underwater. Now you've had to change, change the basically the fluids that you're breathing into. So you're on the ground, and like getting acclimated.
Yeah, I'm also
Who's in the room with us, by the way? So I remember it's Erasmus, I believe.
I had just healed her,
Gretna,
and
right.
I'm
Gretna.
standing right next to her just in case she can't breathe air. I have no clue.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm in as well, but off to the side.
Okay.
Now, who do we? I think we lost Miracle.
Yep.
There she is.
Okay.
It's a
I
miracle.
couldn't hear.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, Pandemonium's gonna look up at Gretna and say, "Thank you for healing me," but is gonna look very suspiciously at, specifically Gage, Oasis, and Miracle, as they were the people who hurt them.
Yep.
I said I was sorry, and you accepted my apology last.
Well, then in character, they will nod and say, "I do accept your apology." Just to clarify that.
Thank you. Again.
In Tia's name, you're welcome.
What is this thing?
Well, you're uncommonly rude, aren't you?
When my knowledge is not quite adequate for the situation, I'm just kind of curious and confused as what you are.
The question of what I am is not what I'm calling you rude for. Being called a thing is what I'm calling you rude for.
I don't genderfy, so that's why I said thing.
You could at the very least be a person.
I can't distinguish that by what you look like right now.
That was smooth.
You don't think I look like a person? You don't think I talk like a person?
I mean, we're in a beyond magical environment right now. You know, you could just be something we are seeing right now for all of my knowledge.
I mean, is she really that worse than me?
Nah, you're like a 12 above the scale, bud. You're good.
I mean, I am speaking with you, and I was injured by you. I don't know.
I never tried to hurt you. I was just trying to help.
By your group, though. But what I am saying is, does that not seem like the makings of a real person?
As you guys are talking about there, you hear a incredibly loud slam, whether it's rock or whether it's stone or whether it's the building like falling on itself. It's instant and sudden, and it's just one like sound like just like a huge like slap.
Hey, can we have this conversation later?
Yeah, we're really in the weeds on this, the etymology of personhood.
What's going on?
For clarification's sake, my name is Pandemonium. You may call me Pan.
And so Pandemonium, the last things you remember are your group did get separated. You vaguely remember being in this area. The group was not only were you separated, but you were hit behind and completely knocked unconscious, and then became like conscious within the tank itself. Those are the last things you remember.
And the
you made it to the second room, by the way. You made it to the second room. Crap that you never actually went through, but it was the room that was right after the crossbows. So for this group anyway, since they've gone through it, so you made it past the crossbows, past the orbs. You took a different way that they did not, through a secret passage, to a separate room. You were teleported here, and then that's when everything happened, as a heads up. So.
You folks wouldn't happen to have seen a second group in this area, would you?
No.
Nope.
We saw a lady fall the sky.
Two ladies fall out of the sky.
I didn't really see the first one. That just kind of happened.
Who put you into the cage? Have you seen who they are? Oh, they big, mean? What's going on?
How many ladies is this dungeon gonna throw at us?
Keep them coming.
No! They keep stealing from us!
Not yet. Unfortunately, I was attacked from behind. I was not able to see my attacker.
Oh, uncouth.
Well, you look kind of hungry. You've been here for a while, huh?
I was gonna ask her if she had any food because I'm peckish.
Yeah, you haven't eaten in at least 5 days. I don't know how that affects the race you're in, but if you're human, you'd be starving. So whatever
Pretty
the
sure
difference,
I'm
yeah.
humanoid enough that 5
Yeah,
days
yeah.
is, if this
Oh.
town doesn't kill me, hunger will.
You want to go find? We can. You have to tell me, Rumblies.
Can I like go into one of my rations and just give them the rations? And
Mhm.
I'd probably notice that they're hungry.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll do that and I'll give her a ration and I'll just be like, by the way, my name's Miracle.
Thank you so much, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm probably gonna like scarf down the ration.
How long have you been in that container? Do you know?
Chris, you said 5 days, right?
Yeah.
wouldn't
So
really
you've
know,
been in
though,
5
because
days.
there's
Yeah.
not really much,
Yeah.
not really any way to really tell time down here.
So,
And you ain't seen nothing? No sign of no one? Nothing?
She has not.
I was
Shoot,
stuck
shoot,
in that
shoot.
cage for the entire time, and I didn't see a single soul.
should we
Look around.
yeah, find out what that dud was and or leave because we still have our leaving stone.
Right.
How many other people can we save, though? Huh? You know?
Well, that's just it.
I feel like we got one.
We've seen only about 3 people, but no large groups, which I don't know how that works in a place like this. But maybe we could run into them. And I feel as though we should save that stone for more pressing times. Right now, we seem to be able to handle whatever comes our way, so long as we take it slowly and thoroughly. So I think we should save that stone for later, especially if we feel like we can't continue the mission.
I second that.
Agreed.
Besides, who knows what else we'll find down here?
The point is, we're here to save the world. I mean, that was my idea. Like a glowing names and everything. My name doesn't glow on every piece of paper I sign. We were picked.
Can we just unpick ourselves?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Why not? We can leave whenever we want.
You guys hear this door open suddenly.
We talk too much. We talk too much.
No one is there, but the door does open suddenly.
Guys,
The
we
door
gotta stop it
is
with
open.
the pointless chit chat when we have like these situations. We're not safe.
Wait. How were we able to see Spur?
We're in that room.
Yeah, you're
I'm
actually
not
in this.
sure.
I'm sorry, you're in this room here. I'm just moving you guys. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep.
Chris.
Yep.
Can I cast see invisibility and see if there's
Sure.
anyone invisible?
Of course. Yeah.
I
Yep.
take out my hammer.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just moving the miniatures, but you guys were in that room, so. It's a little. There's still a bug, unfortunately, so it's hard for me to put you in interiors, which is crazy. But you're still in the room for now. I'm just putting you guys in here.
Oh, wrong character. That's why that's on.
Yeah. Instead of pulling a weapon, Sio will just tell them that, give me the command and I can shut the door.
Do it.
Yep. So you cast the invisibility. It's an instant cast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast the invisibility, and you don't see anything immediately outside. Which square would you like to be in, or do you just want to like basically be right here just to look from where you are?
Oh.
This is what you can see from all your perspectives, right? Without venturing outside. This is all you can see, and there's no invisible creatures there.
So either if I don't see anyone, so they must have left instead of came in. Or wait, are we out in the hallway or in the room?
No, you're in the room still. I just had to move the miniatures in the hallway because of the bug for now.
Oh.
But yeah.
I'm gonna ask, should we go into the hallway and see if there's anything? I don't
I
see
mean,
anything.
if you feel safe enough to do it, yes. But I think the rest of us take someone with you, and the rest of us can scour the room real fast, and we can move on.
Alright, who wants
I'll
to
go with her.
How long does the invisibility last?
Actually, an hour.
An hour. That's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. All right.
Before I go, can I ask who's holding the bag
Me.
Okay.
right now? Can I ask you a favor? Could I get the needle, please?
I have a needle.
Oh, then
Oh,
no.
Rasmus,
I don't
do you
got
have
it.
any use for that needle as of right now?
They gave me the needle of mending for because I could use it to heal Bimmy.
Okay, perfect. Never mind.
Well, I have it attuned to it. I
Yeah,
have attuned
I
to it.
understand.
Do you need it?
No, it's fine. I had different ideas throughout the rest of the campaign. I thought it was in the bag. It's good.
Do you want my crossbow?
No, it's okay. I'm just as I start walking away.
Yep.
If you need mending, I can also help.
Do you guys want to go venture outside? Or at least Mina, your character, what are you doing?
Purvin and her, we're gonna go out into the hallway and see if I see anything.
All right. Do you want to try to make us? What are you doing? Are you just walking out into the hallway?
I'm gonna just kind of like slowly, not like just
Okay.
walk out in case.
Go ahead. That's fine. As you start to walk out, go ahead and make a perception check. I know you can see invisible people, but go ahead and because I assume you're looking at this point. You're being careful.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can make one too, Purvin, if you're following her.
19.
Okay. And what did you get, Purvin?
Wow, hold on, I goofed.
You're also.
I'm pretty sure
getting
19's
dice
gonna.
rolls.
Yeah, 19's probably gonna be the highest, but just to make sure.
Yeah, I'm standing back with Theo.
Yeah. While they stealthily go into the hall, Cia's gonna look around the room and see if there's anything
Sure.
of value to look over.
Well, they're definitely so that there's a bunch of books, just like there are here. There's many books. There's also these skulls all lined there too. They look like giant bird skulls. You've seen these skulls before. They're the same. You also see a chest here, and then there's a workbench. Go ahead. What was the question?
I was just gonna say, does a 20 passive investigation tell me anything about this? Like anything
Right.
specific?
Yeah. The only like if you're touching things, that's the only weird thing about passive investigation is it really truly it's not like perception. Like you actually have to be like running your hands over it and stuff. But as long as you're saying that you're going through that, of course. What do you want to touch?
I still have a 17 passive perception.
Yeah, that's fine. Passive perception is fine too. That's the weird thing about it, because passive investigation can actually get you in trouble if you're touching something that's trapped and the trap is higher than a 20. If it's not, you just basically everywhere you go, it just assumes that you're like messing with stuff. But that's what I wanted you to tell me, Gage. So like, should I assume with a passive 20 that you are constantly like touching your surroundings and trying to look at things? Or do you just want to tell me when you want to activate it and specifically point it out?
Yeah, I'll let you know when if something like if with my 17 passive perception I notice something a little off, then I'll go and investigate it with my investigation.
Yep.
But
yes, the one thing you do notice. So here's the thing: the one thing you do notice with your passive perception is that every single one of these skulls is in the literally exact same position to the millimeter. The skulls are all the same. What you do notice is that the books are all volumed with no title at all, and they're the same. And unlike the model, they're all the same color. They're all brown.
Weird.
And there doesn't seem to be any like before when you were looking at the books that seemed like they were magical and it was pretty obvious. Nothing here is obvious if it is magical. But each one of these skulls is in the exact same to the millimeter position.
All right, thanks. I have to step away. I have to just pick up our food, but from the front my door, and I'll be right back.
Cool. Yeah.
Can I look at this? I feel like I'm looking at an illusion. Is that a roll?
Which one? Sorry.
I feel like the duplication of the bookshelves are.
Oh, gotcha.
copy one.
I mean, you could do an investigation check to see if they're an illusion. Of course, yes. Yeah, you'd have to touch it and stuff to make sure it's not an illusion. Perception wouldn't necessarily work unless you rolled really high. So.
I just remembered I still have Iceland out. Little owl.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
But yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check while they're doing that. And you guys walk out. So you guys do walk out carefully. And the only thing you notice with that passive perception that you have, Miracle, is that there is a small figurine laying on the ground over here and nothing else. But there's no people out here. It's very quiet. Of course, all the candles are lit. Which is strange, right? Because nobody would be in here to light them.
I am like in the doorway, kind of like, like I want to be like close to both groups, but I can't, and I'm really kind of like confused.
I'm gonna look to Pyramid, and should I send Iceland out and see through the eyes and maybe see if there's anything else?
I got a 23 for investigation.
They're not illusions. They're for real. You went through them. There doesn't seem to be any like hidden passageways with these things or anything. You were very careful not to disturb anything as you did this, and they're real bookcases.
And I reply to Miracle and I say absolutely.
Okay. So where would you like to send Iceland?
I'm gonna send Iceland towards the figurine.
Okay.
I saw.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so Iceland flies towards the figurine, and there are no like enemies, but there's two hallways. There's a hallway there and a hallway there. You'll see it on the stream with some ladders. And then when you look at the figurine itself, this is what the figurine looks like. Hold on one second. Here we go. All right, you'll see it in 1 second. So the figurine looks exactly like this. And you can tell even through the owl that it looks old, relatively important. You guys can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's definitely a man. It's a man's face and a woman's face, and it's around 10 inches tall. So it's pretty decently big. It's like 10 inches.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Yep.
So I see two hallways in this figurine.
The figurine is just standing here. It's actually like standing right by the door, which I will show you in a second. So where the door is here, the figurine is, you'll see the light come on. It's right there. You could see it because it's around 10 inches.
Okay. So it's right by a door.
Yep.
Um.
There's other doors here too. There's these with these lion knockers. These are both doors. And then the owl can see this, and yeah.
I'll probably have it come back and look to Pyramid and just say there's a figurine by a double door and two hallways leading to the left and the right.
Okay, but you didn't see anyone?
I don't see anyone.
Let's let the group know.
Alright, I guess we go back to the group and tell them.
Okay. All right. So immediately this door opens, slams open, and Miracle, you have see invisibility on, and you don't see a thing.
I mean, why? What's going on?
I I can send Iceland through again.
I don't know. I'm creeped out. I'm going back to the group. I don't care. This is weird.
Okay, I
Um,
guess.
from where the rest of us are, do we hear that other door slam open?
Yeah, yeah, everyone can. Yep.
Um, I'll
Does it
peek
sound
in-
similar to? Sorry.
No, you go.
Does it sound similar to the thud that we heard?
No,
Oh,
that was much, much louder. That was much louder. Yeah. And that sounded like stone hitting stone.
Uh-oh.
Theo will walk over to the door and just check on Tiervin and Miracle. Just ask them if they're okay because she's a little freaked out by the doors being thrown open.
When you see Pirvin, he has both of his hands on his head, kind of clenching it, and he looks kind of strange, like he's completely uncomfortable.
Are you okay?
Yes and no, all at the same time. It's too much to get into right now, but yeah, I'm fine, but I don't like this.
That is my yeah, I relate to that face.
I guess I'm gonna send Iceland in there and look through the eyes. If I have to roll perception, that's fine. I know it's.
Yeah. And Theo sees Miracle and Iceland getting ready to do that. She'll turn to the pseudo dragon and ask him if he could accompany Iceland and see if there's anything special that he can observe in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and here's the thing. So, well, let's just make sure that you would know. Do a simple Arcana check because I'm going to give you a bonus on whatever you roll anyway.
And I can send Bimmy as the muscle.
This is Mina. Mina, do an Arcana check because it's your spell. So, do an Arcana check real quick. Yeah.
Both Mina and I, or just Mina?
Just Mina.
Just me.
Oh,
She's
okay.
the one who cast the sea invisibility. Yeah. Yep.
Oh god, that's an 11. Sheesh. I have a plus.
That's all right.
too.
So that was enough. So you know that you know that sea invisibility. What it's actually doing is you are looking directly into the ethereal plane. So you don't just see invisible creatures, but you see most dead creatures too, if they're in the ethereal plane, like ghosts and other things like that, for the most part. So you know this, Mina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So go ahead.
So is the pseudo dragon going with Iceland?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Because he was able, I can't remember what it was because I've neglected taking my own notes in session. But he was able to see through. It's something about seeing the mist. He was able to see something we couldn't really understand with the mist before we ended up in this area. So Theo's rationale is because he's a pseudo dragon, there may be some magical property that he has to see additional information about magical things, and she thinks it's probably something magical throwing doors open because
I slept.
she doesn't know anyone else who has Thaumaturgy on hand.
Alright. So I guess Iceland and the pseudo dragon are going with.
All right. So you're gonna try to see through the pseudo dragon's eyes and like do that, or do you just want the pseudo dragon to like go in there and tell you what's going on? Because you haven't been able to. Unless I'm mistaken, you've not seen through the pseudo dragon's eyes at this point.
I looked
There was
through
one
them
time.
once when.
Oh, that's
He-
right. He
he-
offered it. Yep, that
offered
is true.
them.
He did offer it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I'm
Yeah.
asking is there's a very specific thing that will happen once you're fully bonded that way. So I just
Uh-huh.
wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating my own mechanic, but that's fine.
No,
Yep.
you're good. Well, would he still be able to do any special properties if I'm looking through them, or is that a he
Yeah.
has to do his
No.
own thing?
Nope. You get everything. But what do you say to him?
I asked him if he would be brave enough to go with Iceland and investigate the room where the door's been slamming open and shut.
No, he said he would, but he's not thrilled about it. But he said he can do it.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him he's a
You
brave
can tell
boy.
you can tell he's scared. You can tell he's really scared. But yeah.
I'll accompany him. He can hover behind me or something.
Yeah.
Iceland's going.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go in with.
Yep. Yeah, Iceland will do whatever you tell it to do. So Iceland's
I
good.
feel
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
I'll tell him that Iceland is sure to help him if something goes wrong, and Macmorn will be first on the scene, along
Okay.
with Steve, if something happens. So
All right, cool. Yep.
he's a brave boy.
Yep. So Macmorn, you go in first with the pseudo dragon and the owl right behind you. What you see is a bear skin rug here, 2 chests. You see this table on top of it's a table with a bench, and it looks like it's slightly lifted. There's a candle underneath here. There's a desk. There's this basically this what looks like some kind of like maybe golem or even like the God, what's the name that I'm forgetting here? Wow. Anyway, you see 2
Gargoyle?
bookcases. Yeah, gargoyle. Jesus Christ. So you see a gargoyle on a pedestal here, very similar to the gargoyle you saw before. And there's also these 2 bookcases. There's those same weird skulls, and these have the same books. It's all the same color. They're all brown. There's another thing here. Same skull. Another skull here. And all the books are brown in this case. And so this is what the pseudo dragon sees. The pseudo dragon does like reach out so you can see through it. And when it does that, by the way, there's like an immediate, like, you're deafened, you're blinded, but now you can see through it. But when that happens, you can now feel everything the pseudo dragon is feeling on top of it, and you can both communicate to each other instantaneously. As that does happen, the pseudo dragon feels better that it's doing this. It's specifically doing it because it's scared. So it feels a little better now that you're like with it. And the pseudo dragon goes through and he flies over on this area here and lands, and he starts looking around the room. The only thing that he does notice, the only thing glowing for him, is the gargoyle on top, and it's glowing in an outline, maybe as if it's the same kind of like glowing that you would see in like Detect Magic.
Okay.
Now the weird thing is that once he settles down, there's a very dim fainted glow on the bear itself. This bear thing here. What would you like to do, Macmorn?
I am not stepping on that rug.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
But I'm going to look under the table with my sword.
Sure. Yeah, so underneath the table is a bunch of very fine white dust, but you can't see anything else. Make a perception check with your Satyr Dragon, by the way.
Okay. Also,
Yep.
as I do that, would it be possible for me to tell the pseudo dragon to drop our link for about 10 seconds so I can tell Macmorn what he saw?
Yes. The only thing that you notice so far is that the pseudo dragon is much too scared to pay attention to you. You're going to have to basically give it now that you can talk to it, just persuade it. So make a persuasion roll, and let's see if you can calm it down. The downside of having a familiar that's sentient, you're gonna have to go through the same thing, Henri.
That's a 12 for that, and then do I still need to roll his perception?
Yeah, roll his perception too.
He got a 12, and then I'm looking at his little score sheet.
Yep.
Do I need to roll?
That's
for
fine.
something?
I know what it is. So, so the only other thing that he's noticed with his special seeing, whatever that is that the when he sees Macmorn undo the dust, that dust is all faintly glowing now.
Okay. So if I'm able to get him to just break our connection for 10 seconds.
You can't. He's too scared.
Oh,
He's too scared.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
can
that.
try again. You can try again in a couple minutes, but he's too scared. Yeah.
Then if I can't break it and he's too uncomfortable, I'm gonna have him try and alert Macmorn to the magical things and just like have him point at them and then shake his head to Macmorn to tell him.
So
sort of
Macmorn. So this. Yep. Yep. So the pseudo dragon literally wraps around your helmet and like grabs onto you like it's scared and also going through it, and it's trying to shake your helmet to get your attention, so you stop doing what you're doing. And then what it does is it flies around a little bit, and it does point with its little claw and its pinch and its stinger to the dust. So while that's happening, anybody else want to do anything?
I'll yell back that it seems to be clear and they can come in if they want.
I go to the entranceway anyway, so that I'm close enough to him.
Yep.
To heal if I have to.
Yep.
I guess
So remember, everyone knows this, by the way. When Sio, this goes without saying with any. Same thing is going on with Mina. When Mina is seeing through their eyes, like Mina can just break it, but Sio right now can't. She is blind and deaf. She can't even safely walk forward. So that's just something that at least you would know, Rastus.
I'm taking her by the hand, and I will put like she should still be able to feel.
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
So I'll take her hand and put it on like the lip of my shell, like behind my neck, and then she'll just. If she grabs down,
if she can speak, can't she tell us what she's seeing?
Yeah, she can. She can as well.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why I thought I lost all senses but feeling.
You can't hear yourself talking, but you can still like.
Exactly, talk. You can tell everyone, "Hey, I'm blind and I can't see anything over here." Guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then I'll do
table glowing.
But it's a visual thing. Like once it happens, like your eyes technically like also like fog up and stuff. So it's not like anybody wouldn't be able to see what's going on either. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'll be sure to let them know they can take me to the room, but I need guidance. And also, as loud as I can, I'm going to tell them that the dust Mac has seen, the bear rug, and the gargoyle in the room glow with the faint sort of magic. So probably don't touch it.
Yep.
And then I'll let Erastus leave.
Yep.
Miracle's probably going to drop it and just continue forward.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go in the room, Miracle?
Yeah, she's gonna just have Iceland land on Macmorn's shoulder and just walk over.
Sure. Yep. All right. This is Erastus, by the way. All right. So, okay. Remember, you have the figurine over here. This is where it sounds like the loud noise came from, over in this direction. And then, of course, there's two more doors as well.
I'm going to ask the magic users if you cast some type of disappearance spell on yourself, does it use a dust of disappearance or something?
There's a thing like that.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check too. Yeah.
I know magic items.
Yep.
Good at one thing.
Is a spell, or not dust. Invisibility is a spell, but frick. I'm trying to remember. 18 for an Arcana check.
Yeah, so, I mean, the only other thing that you remember, obviously what you said was also correct, but the only thing that you remember is that sometimes dusts are used in in ways of like basically like making sure that invisible objects are like so what'll end up happening is this: a mage will set a line of a bunch of invisible objects, and then he'll put a very specific dust that's made of like volcanic ash all throughout like the where the invisible objects were, so he can tell, one, if any were moved, and two, he also does it in a way that the dust itself has like an arcane magical like signal. You need the magic item that goes with this, and it'll tell him where the objects are without having to cast see invisibility all the time. You have no idea if this is the same kind of dust, but that's the only other thing that you've seen that has the same application.
I'll relay that.
Yep.
But I'm gonna add on two things. The first being, you guys saw me do a bastardized version of this when I was powdering up the gargoyle to throw it onto the invisible stuff. Kind of the same, similar function. And two, there's also something called a dust of deliciousness. So this could be that.
Yep.
Possible.
Yep.
Not probable, but it's possible.
It just is dust that tastes delicious?
It makes whatever you put on it taste delicious. I just like magic items. Sorry.
No, that
Okay.
sounds pretty interesting. I've never heard of something like that.
Are there any footprints in the dust?
No. Matter of fact, it doesn't look like it's been disturbed at all. It's a chalky white dust.
Maybe the gargoyle pisses over here.
So,
I mean,
didn't really know
Erasmus, the
that-
only thing that you know that if it's not like some magical poisons and stuff do have the same signature. They will show up as in detect magic or whatever as slightly magical, but because their components are made of it, and they're just poisons and stuff like that. So there's obviously that as well, and you don't even need to make a check for that. So on top of everything else, that's another possibility.
From a science perspective, I know how I could test this.
I mean, I can send Iceland in there.
Don't snort the dust.
No. If it's poison, it's gonna have an alkaline substance. It's gonna have an alkaline base. If I take any of my acid and dump it onto it, if it bubbles, it's basic and not likely not poisonous. But if it sizzles and kind of like smokes, then it's alkaline and could be poison. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I'll just go sit outside.
Did you want to do anything with that, Erasmus, or?
Well, he was just rambling in science.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
No one really. He's just gonna go sit outside because now he's embarrassed.
That was very smart, Erasmus. She shouldn't be embarrassed about it. Is there also a way that now Theo's in the room, she can convince the pseudo dragon?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Once you're in the
I'll be
room
right
with it, you don't have to make a check. It's fine. It'll drop it.
Cool. I just wanted to do
Yeah.
that so I can also.
Once you're in the
tell
room
her-
with it and it drops it, by the way, it literally flies super fast and like hangs onto your head. It's got its whole body wrapped around your head, and it's just gonna stay there. It's not blocking your vision. Yeah.
Okay, yet. She's just gonna coo at him and tell him that he's a very brave boy and she's proud of the work he did. And he's been very helpful.
No, he seems to appreciate that. And he telepathically tells you, he's like, that was really scary, but thanks.
I love him so much.
Can I? Cause I'm
Yeah, go for
really
it.
debating on what this dust is. Can
Uh-huh.
I do the seeing through the eyes and all that, and have the owl?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Or land
Of
on it?
course. Yeah, so tell me, so you do that, and the owl, do you want it to just land in there?
Yeah.
All right. So the owl goes under the table. It goes to land in there, and the owl. How many hit points does the owl have, by the way?
That's a good question.
That's not good.
I don't even think it's possible for the owl to survive this, but
One.
I
just
don't
to be
think
sure.
so either.
It's got
It's
one
literally
hit
one.
3 or 4.
One hit
It's
point.
one.
Yeah, that's fine. Make a. That's what I
The
thought.
most-
Make
the
a just go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Make
I don't think there's
With the
any
owl?
way to save, but yeah, go for it.
make a holy shit check.
With the owl. All right.
I don't think the owl even does that. I don't. Yeah, it has the stats of the owl, so you can do it. Just make the Constitution saving throw. Just roll a d20, and I can tell you. But you're gonna have to roll it like crazy
8.
high. Yeah. So it lands in the dust, and literally what you guys see is the owl slowly but surely disintegrate in front of you.
I feel bad now.
Did it sizzle or bubble?
Yeah, it didn't either. And the owl it like reached out in pain in a split second, and that was it. Now Macmorn
That's a-
touched it. Now here's the
that's a
thing:
fizzle.
Macmorn already touched his weapon to it, and it didn't do anything. But
Yeah, Pan's just gonna look in horror at the owl disappearing and turn to Miracle and be like, "I'm so sorry about your bird."
I feel bad for it too. I didn't think that would happen.
Water left from her fish tank.
yeah, it's okay. Man. It'll come back happy next time. So
Yeah. I can just do whatever.
remember, it does cost
Back
money, I
forward.
believe, each
Yeah.
time, right, Henri? It's how much is it?
10 gold. It's technically 10 gold of incense.
Incense.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was really hoping that I would just be able to give up the gold each time, and you wouldn't be
So-
like, "Oh, you have to have 10 gold specifically worth of incense."
No, I know,
Sure.
and since I did allow that, I'll allow that with this group. But again, it's gotta. You really do have to have the money
Yeah,
to do it.
it-
You're gonna have to start eating through it.
And this stuff,
Oh.
this actually consumes the materials.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Well,
no.
I actually have 55 gold for
I know. Right. No, that's what I mean. This even though because I didn't make the other group burn the incense, even though I should have. So in this case, you'll be able to summon it, 4 more times or whatever. But yeah, unless people start giving you money. So, but yeah. All right.
Sorry.
What do you guys want to do?
I kind of want to run scientific experiments, but no one else is going to want to do that. So, wait a second. I'm all metal, and it didn't hurt your metal.
Let's nullify the bear and gargoyle to make sure they're not gonna.
Why? Why?
Because the bear could jump us.
Come to life.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I feel like.
as you guys are talking and discussing all these things,
Yep. Here.
um,
This is what I was about
both-
to say.
both of these doors open. You can hear it. It startles you. It is pretty loud. They slam open.
So
And remember, some of you are still outside, and nothing was there. They just open on their own.
guys, every time we get in the weeds on something and start poking our heads, really far down the rabbit holes of these rooms, more shit happens. I feel like there's a message that's being, that someone's trying to convey to us, and we're just not getting it.
Maybe
Well,
we
why
should
don't you
just
put the bear
continue?
rug on?
I don't want
Oh,
to. I don't
God.
want. The room was fine before we got here. It'll be fine after we're gone. Let's just
We're all gonna die.
probably, but maybe not immediately.
Not if I can help it.
Is it Miracle and
Do you have that
Miracle?
spell? Can you help
Go
it?
I can try. With Tia's help.
Since Miracle
Crying
probably
gonna do.
would've-
So Miracle, go ahead.
Sorry. Since Miracle probably would have heard Pirvin, she would try to calm down Pirvin, like, it's okay.
It's not.
It's
That's not
not.
okay.
No, it's. Do you want to go and look and see what those doors were?
I was
Or should we just say
debating
fuck them and just
where-
keep and go past them?
I was debating on going to the door with the figurine.
Which is this door here. The figurine is right here.
Yeah.
We're getting baited. We're getting tempted, to look down these paths. And I just got a little it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a danger tingle.
Meta spider sense.
Total sense.
That, yeah. Just doesn't feel like something feels off.
Did that come with your power armor, or are you just now telling us about it?
No, no, I haven't found a way to program a sixth sense.
The door's opening without anybody there. That give you the clue, maybe?
I could have programmed a sixth sense, but I spent all my processing power making my eyes glow.
Chris.
Yep.
Can I? I'm first gonna cast Mage Armor.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say I'll slowly go over and see what maybe there is we can do if you guys want.
I'll stay within 30 feet of her.
Okay. What do you want to do though, specifically, Mina?
So I'm gonna ask if I can borrow the 10-foot pole because I'm not touching the figurine in case.
Yep.
I'll move it with the 10-foot pole.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You want to go? So if you want to, it's considerable ways up there. But as you start walking through, up here, you can see into this room, and you see a table, a workbench, a bed, and you can see there's a cursory glance. You also see on here, you see what looks like a very similar room with a bench, workbench, bed, table, and then as you get closer and peer down here, there are just what look like ladders on each side of this, and then there is, like I said, that small figurine, which I can show you again. Hold on. The small figurine here.
Looks like a throne with a head of a man and a female.
I
Yep.
feel like it's spying on us. You should cover it with a cloak or a blanket.
It's
or
not a
something.
bad idea.
I don't know. It's a long shot, but is the figure reminiscent to anyone about maybe some folklore or an old?
Yeah, I mean, you could do
story?
it. You could, of course, do a history check on both
As
figures and see.
Let me see what I know.
I'll do a history check on that little
Now,
piece of
now
stone.
here's the thing. The only people that can do history checks on this are people close enough to actually see this well. And right now, it's only Miracle. You do have to come up if you want to really look at it. You're going to have to come up within 5 feet of it. But you can, of course, do that. Miracle's very close to it. Miracle's 10 feet away or so. And Miracle, for you to really look at this, you have to be the square next to it.
So
Go next to it, I guess.
Can I cast guidance on her?
If people leave, I'm just going to back out of the room and close the door.
Okay. So you guys want to go ahead and do a check? Yep.
yeah, I mean, I'll let Miracle guinea pig test that square, and then I will go up behind her.
Yeah, the square. So she does. The square is safe. So Miracle, are you getting right next to it to take a look, so you can look at all facets of it and everything, or?
Yeah, that'd be a 17 with guidance, since Sia said she casted guidance.
Okay. So on your history check, you do not recognize the two individuals at all. Looking through the whole thing, it's got it definitely has some foreign markings on the back that you can see, like you're being really careful. You notice that it's not just stone. It's either a gold paint or maybe gold gild, like throughout the thing. You can tell that it's now slightly metallic, where you can actually see the gold up top, but you're not sure yet if this is a paint or if it's actually like gold protruding through. You'd have to actually pick it up and run your fingers through it. But the man and the woman do not seem like historical figures that you remember or know of.
Did I get the 10-foot pole that I asked for?
Yeah, you did.
I gave it to you.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Yep.
Guess I'm gonna just like poke it with to pull.
I'm bracing myself against the wall out of this thing's line of sight.
That's fine. No, you do poke it and it moves slightly. It's a little heavier than you expected, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay, I want to go up and take a look at it and give it a history check.
Yeah, go for it. Yep. You can do
I will-
religion too if you want.
I will-
You can
No,
do
no,
history
I
and
get, if
religion.
it's stone, I get a double proficiency on
All right,
I will
that's fine.
assist
Yep.
you.
Go for it.
I go
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it
got-
does. It does
anything.
seem to be stone. It does seem to be made out of some kind of stone. So
Well, it's
yeah.
got metal, so I can help.
Gretna, with guidance, you can add 2 to that roll.
Okay, so I add 6 to the roll then, whatever it is. Because it's a 6, that's a 12, but I get another one, right? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, with the help of Erastus, you could have just put ADV at the end of the check.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I always forget that. I always just roll it twice too.
So it's
Yep.
just
I have such a
next
good
time.
roll there. Oh, come on. I messed up totally. Hold on, let's try that again.
it's you can just put C. You
Okay.
can just put exclamation mark C in history.
What?
Oh,
Gosh,
You
Gretna.
put a space.
I know, right? I'm terrible at this. Let's try
What'd you get?
We've only been doing this
Nothing.
2
I got
months.
terrible. That's what I got.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, so that's a 16 plus 6. It's a 22.
Okay.
Nice.
You're a little shocked when you go through it because on first glance it looks like stone because it's painted to look like stone, but when you look closer at it, you realize that this is actually a gold figurine with another metal that's underneath it, and your guess, without doing any kind of test or anything, is that it's actually pure platinum with some gold like fusion where the gold's coming out of it, and then it's treated and painted just slightly to make it look like stone, but this is a metallic object
If,
made of
it's,
platinum.
if that's... Oh, I hate to say it, but if it's not stone, then that would be an 18 instead of a 22.
No, it's all right because in this
Okay.
case it was painted to look like stone, and what you're actually seeing is that it's not stone. And then
Oh.
the best thing that you could do to look through it, and since you're a dwarf anyway, and part of this is mining,
Yeah.
you realize that it's platinum. Yeah.
Oh, I know how to test this.
Oh,
I know how to test this.
Guys?
Does
Go
anyone
ahead.
have copper? Does anyone have copper wire?
no.
I'm assuming for a
Hold on.
spellcaster, that's like a very common spell component. Someone's gonna have some copper
Wait.
wire.
I have
That's-
a material. I have a material component pouch. So
Yeah, that would have
I
copper
just
wire.
relay to everybody that is a platinum piece of platinum sticking on the floor there.
Erastus
That's
gets
worth-
very
That's worth a lot of money. That's worth,
Erastus
like, a
gets
lot of
very
money.
Erastus gets
Yep.
very excited, and he just like holds his hands up.
Yep.
When Erastus asks for a copper wire, I dig in the component pouch and hand him a copper wire. So
Yep.
Okay, so guys, this is gonna be fun. Platinum is ferromagnetic, so watch this. And
Yep.
I'm going to take one of my pittons and
Yep.
wrap the copper wire around it, and then activate my electrical gauntlet. That will create a small magnetic field, and if there is platinum on it, I should feel a slight pull from now this jury-rigged electromagnet. It would want to pull towards the platinum figure.
Yep. Yeah. So you do that.
Yes.
Yep. It is slightly magnetic. It does actually pull toward it.
Yep, it's platinum.
Yeah,
God,
I just said it was platinum.
Science stuff. Well, you want to
Uh-oh.
you figure it out.
I want to move away from it. just
Okay,
I move back.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Here.
But you know what?
I'll put you up there. 'cause I
Interesting
didn't
enough,
put you up there.
If I could do that like 100 times stronger, we could just separate the platinum from the gold, because gold isn't.
Yep.
Science.
Thanks.
It's like
See-
more reliable magic.
Right. So you walk back. Miracle, you're still right next to it. It's up here.
I'll give you the
Within
copper wire
30
back.
feet of miracle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll
So
give
I was going to give this a little golf clap for his presentation.
This
What?
is your bird, by the way. This is just representing your bird. Erastus. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just in case we need it, but
Yeah.
I'm
eh,
gonna tell them to maybe ask CO to try opening the doors behind it. Since
To
I
try
mean,
and see
yeah,
if
you can
but,
ask. Yep. The
but
doors behind it are these big,
we
large
should
stone doors. Yep.
yeah, I was gonna say, but we should all agree before we do something. If we're gonna try to continue or not.
we have
Right.
to.
Check them for traps.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I can investigate since I'm right there.
Oh, where's Pierre?
Yep.
He's good at
And
that.
these doors, by the way, slam shut. Like literally right by you. It's actually so startling that everyone jumps because they're right next to you, and you felt or heard no one slam them.
You hear a thud from the inside of his armor as Erastus jumps inside of his armor, but the armor
Yeah.
itself doesn't move. I just hit my head on the top of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's very very it's very startling because it's so close. Again, very loud noise. Yeah.
Here, then you wanna help with the door on
Yeah,
investigation?
yeah. As long as we can get out of here.
I have a passive.
Yeah.
I have a passive 20.
Yeah. So Rassus, if you wanna get up to the door and take a look, you can.
I'll
Feel
let
free to
them.
move
I'll
as
let them
fast.
go, and if they don't see anything, I'll give it a double
Okay.
check. And
All right, go for it.
Alright.
Yep.
So do I just roll with advantage with Piervin's help?
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
and as Purvin passes by me, I'm gonna pat him on the back and cast resistance.
23?
Yep. So it doesn't even look like it's locked. It doesn't appear to be trapped at all. It's a very heavy door, but there is a small give, meaning you're pretty sure you could just open it.
Oh, I
Do you want
guess
me to get in front for shielding purposes?
I casted mage armor earlier, so I have a higher AC, but if you want.
I cast metal armor.
Nope. Okay.
But I guess we'll try to open it even though I'm just weak as crap.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll be on the left-hand side.
I have a -1 in
The-
strength.
Does it push inward or outward?
Inward.
Just let me get my shell and just slide me into it. I'm like a fucking battering ram.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
We should just open it in case. Because we don't know what's on the other side, and if we do that to you, it might take a while before you can do anything if it ends up being a fight. Because you never
Okay.
know.
Open the door.
All right. All right. So you see, basically, you push yourself through. I assume opening the door, and as you open the door, what you see is a bed. And then you look out on this, and it's a full room with like a fireplace, those same exact bookshelves with the books, another chest, another bear rug, some pumpkins, some giant pumpkins, one giant pumpkin here on a table. You do see there's again another one of those bookshelves, same thing.
Are the
A
brown
smaller
books the
pumpkin.
same thing?
Yes, exactly the same. Brown books. Another pumpkin, smaller cheese wheel, and then on the other end is another fireplace and that bear rug. So
Guys, it's a cheese puzzle.
Cheese? There's food in the room?
sorry.
No, that was actually what Pan said out loud as soon as Oasis said cheese.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, there's food. Yeah.
there's cheese in this room.
Can we eat it?
You may not. You may not.
You
want-
can.
No, we are not testing the cheese on our new friend.
Yeah. How old does the cheese look anyway? Does it look like it's?
We're
fresh?
I don't think we've walked
so
in yet.
yeah, you haven't really walked in yet. That's what I was about to ask. Erastus, do you want to walk in? Does anyone want to walk in?
I'll go in.
All
I'll
right.
be beside Miracle.
All
I
right.
will be in the back by CO.
Okay. Where do you want to? Here, let me get your character too, Pyramid. I'm just gonna resummon it because it's. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, Pervin. So where do you want to be, Miracle, when you walk in?
Hold on, I need to see the room again. I'm sorry.
No worries. Yeah, it's up here.
I've been taking notes and going back and forth. I guess near the cheese.
Okay, so Miracle walks in over here near one of the cheese wheels here. Pervin, you said you want to be right next to her?
Yeah, but as I do, I have a grappling hook in my hand.
Okay, yep. Where do you want to be, Erasus? Erasus, you want to be in the back, you said?
Yep.
All right, Macmorn, where do you want to be?
As close to the front as I can be without pushing anybody out of my way.
Okay. Gretna.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be right inside the doorway.
Okay. Where do you want your bird to be? Erasus.
He's on my shell.
Okay, all right, so he'll be in your square, that's fine. And CO, you're going to stay in the back?
Yeah, I'll stay next to Gretna.
Okay, all right. All right, cool. And you're there? Okay. All right, so you walk through, you're going through it. Macmorn, one of the things you notice is that your foot, as you're walking past it, slightly passes through the bed. Literally through the bed.
I knew there was illusions here. I'll stop.
Yep.
Oh, inhalation on the bed.
I'll go into a defensive posture, shield up.
Yep. Yep.
My newly poisoned sword blade out in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, none of the particles stayed on your blade, by the way.
Oh, then I'll have the hammer in my hand.
Yep.
I have a hammer in my hand too.
Yep.
I will call my hammer Greta.
No, but by the way, you guys are completely walking past and being careful not to touch, I assume, the figurine. Okay. All right.
Can somebody throw something on that's back there?
No, it didn't. It's not doing anything, fortunately.
I feel like it's spying on us.
Maybe. I'm also not stepping on the bearskin rug.
Right. No, yeah, everyone's being careful not to do that. Yeah.
I'll ask if the pseudo dragon sees the glow around this rug.
I will ask him if he sees anything glowing in this room as he did the last.
He pokes his head around a little bit and he says that he sees glowing over here in the beds. He sees glowing on the actual bearskin here. He sees glowing on everything on the table, not the table itself, but all the objects on the table. So that means the pumpkin and everything else. He sees glowing also on all these pumpkins and everything else on the table here. There's glowing in the fire. And then he goes and looks and there's glowing on the other fire. The bear skin still glows on this side as well. But that's all he sees for glowing.
CEO will repeat that back to everyone and advise them to maybe avoid touching anything. And she'll turn to Pan and say, sorry, but I think it may still be safest for you to not eat anything, but I do have some rations. I'd be willing to part with them. You need more food, but just not that food.
Pan is going to look disappointed and say, I understand. However, as hungry as I am, I do think without a steady source of food, it may be best to hold on to the rations until they're necessary.
Do Tritons eat sea cow cheese?
What's that?
What?
He's,
Sea cow.
I don't know if there's sea cow milk.
Yeah, sure there are.
Then, in that case, I mean, most likely.
I'm 99% sure that's wrong.
I believe a female manatee is called a cow.
For now, this is your miniature. I'm gonna get something better for you. But
No,
that's yours now.
that's not the point of delineation.
Yeah,
Erasmus
this is
very
pandemonium.
well with alchemicals and the sciences, but not animal science. Tio has no idea that zoology is a thing, so she will just say animal science.
Yep.
I've never had it personally, but it may exist.
See, Anne says it's a thing, so she would know.
Yep.
Just take it at face value.
No.
Well, this food's making me hungry. This food talk.
I feel the same.
Well, eat the cheese. It's right there. Go ahead.
Do
No.
not eat the cheese, it's glowing.
I think everything that's glowing is just not real.
That's just the jalapenos in it. It's spicy cheese.
Jalapenos? Theo's never heard of jalapenos.
Yep.
She's a
Oh.
poor child. She doesn't know what they are.
Go
Well,
ahead.
down where I was born, they're all the rage.
What, Mina?
I had a thought. To test the dust with the bed.
Yep.
Miracle's gonna pluck a feather and try dropping the feather on the bed.
Well, so okay, let me be very clear. There is no dust on the bed. What do you mean?
Or, well, not dust, but like it seemed that he went through it.
Oh
with
yeah,
his
he did
foot.
go through it. Yep. So you can do that. You can pluck one of your feathers, and sure enough, it does like fall right through the bed. The bed is somehow not there, even though
Drop
it
it on
clearly
a
looks good.
How many feathers is he gonna use?
Yep. Yeah, it's as if the bed is just a projection.
I mean, to be honest, probably when I was squashed by Erasmus, I probably would have lost a few feathers, and I would have just probably picked them up for when I needed them.
Yeah, that's fine as well. Yep.
That was weird.
I mean, you know how birds, like, when get hit by something or run into something, they lose feathers. It makes sense.
Now I'm just picturing Miracle like running into a sliding glass door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a secret door underneath these illusions. I mean, how do we look?
Well, so there's a couple different things that you can do, Macmorn. You can just walk through it and try to like get past the illusion itself. You know, if anyone can do it, which I don't think they can, of course, illusions can always be dispelled. The mages would know that. Other than that, sometimes when you just break an illusion enough, it goes away. Mages, you would know that without making a roll. Sometimes you can break the whole thing enough where you're waving your hands through and stuff, it'll just disappear.
I'll try that to the bed.
That-
I'll walk through it.
All right. Yeah, so Macmorn walks through the bed, and it does break the illusion. Both of the illusions are now broken. And Macmorn, as soon as you do that, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
I knew something was gonna come out.
So once you walk through the bed and the illusion is broken, you guys start seeing sparks, like little tiny fireballs from both sets of fire, start to bounce and roll immediately this direction. It happens instantaneously as soon as that happens. They start to bounce. They actually hit the rug, the bear rug. Immediately when it hits the bear rug, by the way, you guys can see in a split second the bear rug does the bear rug makes a reaction, like it got burnt or something, but then settles back down. They go through, and each of these little fireballs bounces up into this area here, and I'll show you.
What is the initiative?
And
We all did
C
terribly.
initiative.
Yeah, exclamation mark C. Then
Initiative.
Macamoon, it's all up to you. You gotta get higher than a 12, or else this is gonna be a bad fight.
Oh god, I was the highest one?
Yeah. I got a 6. Damn it!
No! I am the highest one.
Guys, I don't want to be first on the healer.
First actual
Here,
session
you-
in. It
I'm
was
the
nice
he-
playing with you guys.
No, Gretna, I'm first.
Okay, second.
No,
Yeah.
but it's Pyravin because he had an 11. It's literally 12,
Good,
11,
good,
9, 7.
Good. Okay, so I can only heal 2 people.
Well,
No, it
these,
depends what you roll, Chris.
okay. All right, exactly.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
these fireballs coalesce into this giant burst of flame on both sides, and these giant fiery toads are now in front of you. Let's see
Oh
how they
my
do. Though. Let's see how they do.
They're
Get an
huge.
8! Get an 8!
They're gonna get.
Then
They're gonna get
what?
on both.
Then
Oh
what?
yeah,
You have
I'm definitely going
6, 7, 8,
first.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, but they get far above that, so it's fine. So they're definitely going first, which is fine. So all right.
Yeah, I didn't like that bet.
So, Gage's computer decided to take a manual reboot. So I
That's fine.
rolled for him, and
Yep.
his initiative is +2. So he's at a 21, and he can come
cool.
narrate what he wants to do as his computer reboots.
They also got a 21, so I'm going to let Gage to go first. Gage can go first, but
Yay.
um,
I
yeah.
thought we were missing
Excellent,
someone.
excellent.
so here we go. Hold on one second. So Gage will put you on there first, and then who got the next highest?
It's me, and then Pyravin, and then Sia, and then wait, no,
Miracle
it's, no,
and
it's me,
Pyravin.
Pyravin,
Yep.
Gretna, Sio, and then Mac.
Seo Macmorn. And then what'd you get, Pandemonium?
6.
So are you last?
I am absolutely last. I am continuing my trend of terrible initiative rolls.
Okay. All right. This will be a good fight. This is no joke, guys. So try your best. All right. So okay. All right. So Erastus is up.
Aren't these like family members of the turtle? Can't he like talk to them?
They are
I
so.
don't
So
think
let
it
me
works that
let me show you. Let me explain to you what these things are. So they are massive toads, but they're also slightly on fire. They have black, almost salamander-like skin with some green bellies. Their eyes are lit aflame, and they just look. They look terrifyingly scary. They do not look like they're nice creatures by any means. And you can tell that they're already aggressive.
Where are they all? I only see the one.
Oh, so there's two. There's one on each side. So they both came from the fireplace. So basically, this little ball of flame jumped on both of these bear rugs, went over, landed on here, burst into flame, and all of a sudden there's these giant fire toads. You guys can see the right?
There's one. Yeah, there's one on either side. They're just delayed.
Yeah, they're one on either side. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And Erastus, you can tell just by looking at these things, they're also heavy creatures. Like they're pretty fucking heavy. So it's not just that they're substantially heavy, large, very large creatures. I think this is the largest creature you guys have fought. So these are big things.
All right. Can I get to it? Can I get to?
Yeah.
The one on the left with my 30 feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you absolutely can. It's just 25. Yeah, 25 feet puts you right there. So
With the memory. So. 16 to hit.
16 hits. Yep.
And that will be 11 points of thunder damage.
Awesome. You do have to take so these things are on fire, and when you crack into it, a little bit of the molten fire like sprays on you. You don't make a save or anything. You roll the damage yourself. You just roll 1d4 every time you attack it, and that's how much fire damage you take from it.
Does it look like it only came off like within melee range?
Yeah. It's coming off in a 5-foot radius. Every time you smack into it, it spews back at you. Yeah.
1. Also, does Bimmy goes on my turn, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to get into attack.
To do what?
I use my bonus action to make Bimmy attack.
Oh yeah,
He has
absolutely. Yep.
he has a force cannon, so
Yep.
13 hit.
13 hits. Does he have to be in melee range to hit him?
Nope, it's a 20. It's a 20-foot range, I believe.
Oh, okay, so he can stand back. So I assume that's what you want to do.
For 4 force damage.
Okay, 4 force damage. Okay, and roll your d4 and let me know how much damage you take fire damage wise.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, this isn't good for me. Another 1, so 2 total.
Okay, that's fine.
I-
Yep.
my field eats it all,
Oh no.
so-
You only have to roll the d4 once. You only have to roll it once. So whatever. Bimmy doesn't have to roll because he's not within melee range. It would have been Bimmy that took the attack, but he doesn't have to. It's only in a 5-foot range when you attack the creature. So.
I dealt 11 thunder damage, and Bimmy did 4.
Okay,
force damage.
14. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep.
So that's-
Yeah, you hurt him substantially. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this is happening as well. Like there's a backlash of just molten blood essentially that's on fire, and that's the reason why you took a slight bit of damage. And it's also, by the way, very hot even next to this creature. It's generating heat, but cool. All right.
Is it me next? Or
No,
No,
unfortunately it's the
it's
toads
them.
next. Yeah.
okay.
cool.
Did we get any rest since last whatever? We're still down a bit, aren't we?
We're rested.
We did
never
rest a long
rested.
rest or a short rest?
We should have kept track of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
we rested after we freed
We did not. No.
Henri?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, to my
I
knowledge, you
didn't
didn't.
think so.
Well, not
Uh,
since we freed Henri, but before
We
that. When was the
rested-
last rest?
We rested at the beginning of last session, and then we had the whole room situation, went through the portal, ended up here, freed Pan. So we did rest.
Right.
Everyone took-
Right.
and
That is
then-
correct. Yep.
So is that a long rest or a short rest? Because I'm gonna take it now if I can.
I think that was,
Was
a
a long rest at that
It was
point.
long. Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
But-
Then
If you casted any spells before that, that's the only, or after the rest, that's the only issue because it's gonna redo your.
right. So should I? That's what I'm asking. Should I long rest? Am I all completely rested or not?
Hold on. No, you wouldn't have because you casted spells after, or while we were doing with Henri.
Oh,
You
that's right. I
killed
got
her.
the cure wounds. Right. Okay. Not the cure wounds. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Has-
Forget it.
But if you haven't taken any damage, I think you can just heal yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
All
Whatever
right.
it is. Okay.
Do sheet real quick, and I can tell you what to do if you have damage, like exclamation mark sheet.
I have 3 points of damage, but I think I got that. But I got that in the room, so that's part of what it is. We didn't
Okay.
rest since then.
Okay.
never mind then.
All right. So it is going to try. So the frog is going to try to use its giant mouth to bite you. Let's see. You're kind of hard to bite, so let's see if it works.
Me?
Yeah, no, it's not going to be able to. So it goes to bite you, and it's not able to get through your armor, and
It
it
was
looks very agitated. Yeah, it was trying to bite you, Erasmus.
Well, that's just rude.
Yep, the other toad on this side,
He's also gonna bite me.
it leaps right at Miracle. It comes
Oh.
into your square, Miracle. It leaps right into Miracle, and it tries to bite you. You guys see like its massive jaws and everything go through. Oh, it's very lucky, Miracle. So it got a 5. So that's actually 6, but that's not gonna get through your armor, I assume. So
Oh,
yep. So you guys see that it clumsily goes to jump and it completely falls on its face. The bite does not even reach her. Go ahead. It's your turn, Miracle.
okay. Well, look at it and just be like, okay, rude toad, very rude. And I'm gonna try to cast Chill Touch.
Okay. Yep. Is that a save on my part?
No, it's
Oh, that's right. You
to hit.
rolled it. Yep. Go for it.
Chilly touch.
Not 20.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, on critical hits, the monsters get the same thing though. Just FYI. But on critical hits, I know 5e there's double damage. You just get to roll max damage though in this case.
Oh,
So it's max
that's
damage on all critical
16.
hits.
That's
Yep.
16. I was 2 away from max damage on anyways.
Yep. Yep. All right. So you get max
Oh.
damage. So 16 to hit. What kind of damage is it?
Necrotic, actually.
That's right, necrotic. That's right. So it yeah, you hit it, and it does like very severely take the damage, but it still splashes that lava, like whatever it is, blood on you
Yeah.
on once it takes the damage, and roll a d4 and see how much you get hit with.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Unless you have something that will resist fire damage.
I'm just trying to think something.
Yep.
Wait, never mind. We're good. Okay.
Yep.
Don't think I have anything that resists it. I'm just. Oh, also,
Well, while she's looking, Paraven, you can take your action. What would you like to do? No, it's okay. If you do, let me know. But otherwise, roll your d4. All right, Paraven.
it has disadvantage against attack rolls against me on until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Because Chill Touch has a ghostly hand that
Yep.
holds onto it.
Yep. Cool.
Just
Very
remembering
cool.
that.
Awesome.
Why not? Why max damage?
Yeah. But that also means that the monsters get it too, just as an FYI. So if I do crit, they're also taking max damage. But anyway, Paraven, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get behind it and use both my daggers. First one was a 22.
Yeah, you can. Yep. Okay. Yeah, 22 hits for sure.
But just to clarify, I am just going to throw them. I'm not going to.
Now, here's how you had to do this, but it's enough movement and you're dexterous enough that I'm allowing it. You are basically running past it, jumping the chairs, both chairs, being very careful not to land on the bear here, and then jumping down. But because you're so dexterous, I'm allowing it. And then, so the first one hits, and how much damage was it?
The first one was 7 damage,
Okay, yep, that hits.
and
I
then a
believe-
19 for the second.
Yep, that hits too.
5.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, because you hit it twice, roll 2d4s. Because you're in 5 feet of it.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks. Yep. There's no way to not be 5 feet of it right now if you're behind it. So, yeah, you're kind of stuck.
5 total.
Okay. All right. So you take 5 fire damage. All right, Gretna. It's your
Okay,
turn.
let's see if
Okay.
it actually works when I do it this time.
Well, wait. Is
No?
there anything else you could do, Paraven? Sorry.
No, I was gonna see if I can get bonus damage for sneak attack. That's it.
Oh
Because I
yeah,
was
yeah.
behind
No,
it.
you can. And you don't have to roll again for that. You just take your sneak attack damage. So go for it. Yep. You can.
Uh, 5.
Okay. All right. 5 more damage. All right. All right, Gretna. Go for it.
All right, I'm assuming I'm at least 5 feet away from this thing. Good.
You are.
Okay.
You definitely are.
Okay.
Yep.
Toll the dead of the one that's already damaged.
Okay. Yeah. Though actually, they're both damaged. So they're both
What?
damaged.
How did that one not work?
Yeah, they're both
Oh, hold
damaged.
on.
So which one do
No,
you want?
is
Yeah.
it? It's a spell, so it's a
A cast, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. No.
Just put C, the letter C, so it'll cancel that one out.
Yep.
For now.
You know, I'm right. Freaking. Yay! Got it. Okay, it's a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, or it takes 5 damage.
Okay. Yep. And you do not have to deal with the after effects of this.
Right.
But yep. Cool. Yep. It does take the 5 damage. So assume
It finally worked.
All right, Co. Your turn.
Can I tell which one at a glance looks more damaged?
It looks like this one here is just a tad more damage, just a little bit more than the one over here. They're both
Can I tell-
almost equal, but yeah.
Do they look bloodied or they just look damaged?
They just look damaged so far. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry to anyone in its immediate vicinity, but I will be casting Eldritch Blast at the one closest to Miracle and Pearson.
Okay, sure. Yeah, and it's okay. I mean, you've seen in the split seconds before that it seems to only like almost just be attacking the blood splashes are almost coincidentally done against the people that are attacking it, and if you attack it again, for some reason it's not enough to get the other people. But anyway, go ahead. So you can just make your thing though.
That's an 8.
An 8 misses, unfortunately. So you guys see that Sio goes to blast it, and it just basically hits this wall behind it, almost hitting you, Pyravin, but not quite. So.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I blame the dragon spiraling around my face like a
Yeah.
terrified
Yeah, which it is doing. By the way, I should have mentioned that the dragon is, of course, like freaking out. It's freaking out right now. So. Yep.
there. That's going to be my turn, but I just want to clarify. I think I'm getting Misty Step and Thunder Step confused. On Misty Step, I can only teleport myself, but I can't teleport anyone else with me, correct?
Right. That's right.
Would that include the dragon or no? Would it just be dumped in the spot I left?
I'm going to allow you to actually be able to teleport your familiar once the bond is set up. There's some other things that you have too that are like this anyway. So if you want to do Misty Step with the thing that you're basically attuned to, which in this case is the dragon, you can take it since you're able to take your items as well. So yes, you can take the dragon with you.
I just wanted to make sure before I did it and I accidentally dumped my dragon.
Yep,
But
no
that's
worries.
it. That's my turn. I'm just going to try and take that hit, and then I will just stay where I currently am.
Cool. All right, Macmorn, it's your turn.
So many people in this group.
Okay, I'm gonna use my halberd, so I'm at a reach.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my bonus to cast Hex on the one right there. The one.
Yeah, that's fine. And are you gonna try to attack from 10 feet?
I am.
Okay. Does the halberd actually have 10 feet? I thought it didn't for some
It has
reason.
reach.
Oh, it does? Okay. Yeah, as long as it does, that's fine. Maybe it's the spear I'm thinking of. One of them is weird. They don't, but that's fine.
Yeah, I think the spear does.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack. And you're gonna hex this one, you said?
Yeah, hit 19.
19 hits. How does the hex work? Do I need to roll?
Wait, what?
No, I don't think
Hex?
you roll with Hex. It's
I think it's just extra damage.
I just do extra damage.
You pick a stat that he has disadvantage on a saving throw. You use disadvantage on your chosen saving throw, and it's an additional. I think it's 1d6 for first level hex extra damage.
Yep. So which saving throw are you hexing me on? That's what I thought. I thought it was some kind of like stat thing, but
Yeah, it's 1d6 extra necrotic damage, but you have to specify the saving throw that you want to disadvantage on.
Yep. Yeah, which one do you want me to have disadvantage on? Our flaming toad friend here.
You mean like wisdom, strength?
Yep.
stuff
Right.
like
Right.
that? I'm gonna go with wisdom.
Okay. All right.
It's a very dumbass toad.
Yep. All right, Pandemonium.
Holy shit, is Mac a warlock and we never realized it?
I'm
so
special.
I will.
Wait, I think I had some extra damage here. So,
Yep.
Hex damage.
Yeah, because there's so many in the group, and we do this in the other group as well, and it'll be a lot more prevalent when we start getting into more complicated combat anyway. what everyone can do is you can go ahead and roll ahead of time. Like if you know what you're going to be casting, feel free to do it ahead of time since nobody's going to be cheating anyway. And I can see the Discord later. Just go ahead and roll on your next turn if you're pretty sure that's what you're going to be doing. If you have to change it because someone else did something, it's fine. But this way it makes combat a lot faster. But anyway, go ahead, Mac. Yep.
My total damage with Halberd and the hex damage is 6.
Yep. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Oh, you're a Rune Knight. That makes sense.
Yep. So, and you do, and it does splash at you, that molten thing, but it misses you. All right, it's your turn, Erastus.
It's still just me by myself.
That's right. You
Oh
by
no, wait.
yourself. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I went ahead. It's your turn, Pandemonium. You've been waiting patiently. It's Pandemonium's turn. Sorry.
So as a bonus action, Pandemonium's gonna give Gretna a bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice. What is that?
Yep.
D6, D8?
It's a D6.
Okay.
And then, depending on what you use it for, it's got a bonus effect. Because when I give it to you, a little like gray moat starts floating around you.
Hey, what's this?
Yep.
Something to help you with. And then,
Oh, okay.
as an action, I'm going to do Vicious Mockery on the one that is near Miracle. So that's a wisdom
Okay.
saving.
Cool. Yep.
So
Wisdom
pick-
saving
picking
throw. Yep.
Wisdom.
Yep. Wisdom's actually pretty smart. Yeah.
Yes, thanks for
Although,
picking.
wait, no, I think
So-
it's the other one that has disadvantage, so this one's just a regular check.
Well, no. It's on this one, right?
Yeah.
If it's that one, it's that's the one that you put the hex on. So you're good.
I'm
And he
1v1ing the other
And he
one.
definitely failed. So he got a 4. So
So it's 2 points of psychic damage and disadvantage on the next attack.
yep. Cool. Very cool.
Well, that's
Yep.
good because I'm in front of it.
Yeah, that's,
Wait,
that's
that-
why I chose that one.
I gave it.
It might be really good because
disadvantage.
just wait until you see what happens if these things actually get through. So
I know
cool.
what toads do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I also gave
is
it
exactly right.
disadvantage. That's ironic.
All right. Cool. Cool.
So that means it
So
rolls 4 d20s and picks the lowest one because it's double disadvantage. That's
no.
how it works. That's how it works, Chris.
No. All right. So anyway, so Erastus, it's all on you now.
Okay. So, can you pull back a little bit?
Sure.
I just want to see kind of like who's to my left? Is that just what the thing for Bimmy?
No. Yeah, that's Bimmy. That's just Bimmy.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So you have some chairs here. You have the bearskin rug. You have this whole amount of open space here. Obviously, if you move out of his reach, you're gonna take your attack of opportunity. But and then there's these tables here too, and then of course the candle.
And these things haven't seemed like they attack pretty much from like bites, right?
So what? So far, yeah, they've only bit you.
Okay. And all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Yep.
And so that's one spell slot down. And I'm going to draw a replier
Uh huh. Yep.
and tell him, time to kill something, and then we're gonna try to kill something. But what I'm also trying to do is I want to cut him off from because he's gonna, if he attacks me, which I'm the only option he has, because Bimmy's gonna go further away, out the door away with his movement.
Okay. So he's gonna try to literally leave.
Yeah, he's gonna go float over CO, and he moves on my action. If I don't use my bonus action, which I didn't.
Yep.
But so he takes the dodge action.
Okay, that's fine.
The Homunculus Servants take the dodge action if I don't use a bonus action to give them a command.
That's fine. Yeah.
So I have Sanctuary on me. I'm the only one. I'm the only one he can attack right now. So when he tries to attack me, if he fails a Wisdom saving throw, he loses his attack.
Right. So the way the Sanctuary works in this case, though, is that I make the Wisdom saving throw first, right, to decide if I'm going to attack you. Yep.
Well,
Okay.
so when he launches his attack, he makes his Wisdom saving throw. If he doesn't make it, he has to choose someone else within his range. If there's no one else, he loses his attack. So that was my bonus action. My action, I'm going to try and hit him with a replier.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know how to roll that, so I'm just going to roll D20 and add 3.
Well, replier is just a +1 weapon right now. Replier is
Yeah.
just a +1, but you're using, I assume, your proficiency. So, yeah.
Well, that's a D4. Don't want that.
Yep.
So 6 total.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't. It
Amazing that you rolled
6
better
to,
on the D4 than the D20.
6
Yeah.
does not hit. Yeah,
That's why I
6
wanted
does
that.
not hit.
That's why I wanted that freaking belt, because my strength is garbage.
So yeah, so you aren't able to hit. You go through and go to smack him, and it just like you hit the side of this table here, and it just
good.
like, messes up the thing.
And for your knowledge, the spell save DC
Yeah,
is
yeah.
13.
13. Okay, all right. So yeah, I need to actually read Sanctuary. Hold on one second. Yeah.
I can bring it up in
Hold on one
Discord if you need to.
No, it's okay. I just want to see something real quick.
I can read it verbatim too if you want.
Yeah, could you read it to me?
You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the ward creature, i.e. myself, with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effect spells such as the explosion of a fireball.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that I had my move action. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to make my wisdom saving throw. Let's ignore this for now. Ignore all that. Nope. So he gets he fails. Okay, cool. So now he cannot attack you. That is correct? Is that
But
how
he
it
cannot
reads?
attack me. I think technically he could run behind me and try to attack someone else.
Right, right.
If
I just wanted to make sure the move action was there because it's very important for this creature, which it is. So that's fine. So he does not he doesn't attack you. What he actually does is this is one of the abilities of the frog. So what you guys see is you see this very heavy like flaming toad jump like literally 10 feet in the air all the way over Erasmus and slam into Gretna.
Oh.
He literally like body slams his whole body, his flaming body, right into Gretna. This is actually an attack though, so let's see if he actually is able to land.
do
on
I
it.
get an
So
attack of
once again-
opportunity?
Yeah, you do because he's leaving your square. So you can basically what you get is the attack of opportunity as he's like above you,
Cool.
where you can like try to slit his like stomach. Yep. Yeah, you do.
I'm
That.
attacking with the thunder gauntlets.
He misses Gretna anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, let's see how let's see if you hit him so we can make sense of this. But yep.
24. Damn.
Yeah. So 24 to hit.
Oh yeah. So you pound into him. This is why he misses Gretna. You do enough. Let's see how much damage you do.
And the sanctuary is gone because I hit him.
Yep. But you're gonna get the
That's
the
fine.
reason.
I still have
But-
I still have force field up.
How much damage did you?
I did 4 thunder damage.
Okay, no, but this is your. I mean, so Gretna, what you see is that Erasmus saved your ass. So basically, Erasmus hits
Ooh.
the creature as he's falling in. Roll your d4 because you're gonna take your damage.
Yeah.
But this is just enough that the creature goes to like fall on you, and you know it's coming for you, and it hits this table over here and comes into the square.
So you
Does
guys
not- Yeah.
you guys see my force field sputter and die, and the lava begins to drip onto my armor.
All right. The second toad is in bad shape too here. So the second toad is still going to try to attack you. Miracle. It thinks you're going to be really tasty, but it's got disadvantage. So let's see. It's not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, you're good. So it goes to bite you this time, and it still cannot get at you. It's just like going crazy and crawling at you. It does as
because I'm a bird.
it does
It's
go
not
ahead
different.
and take its bonus action, and these spikes protrude from its back. And that he is going to try to like dart you with one of them. But here's the thing, because technically I am going to allow this to also be a disadvantage. So because you had 2 disadvantage effects on you. So let's see. It's probably not going to work anyway.
I mean, even if it does, I have.
Oh,
a
does it?
reaction.
Okay. So does a 14 hit you?
Oh no, I have a 16 AC right now
Okay,
because of
so
Mage
then yeah,
Armor.
yeah. With disadvantage, I only rolled a
Alright.
10. So okay, so 14. So he tries to spike you. It doesn't even work. All right, Miracle. It's your turn.
That would have if I didn't cast Mage Armor earlier.
Yep. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna do the chill touch again.
Okay. Yep. And remember, guys, you can pre-roll now too. So just pre-roll what you think you're going to be doing anyway, and we'll let it speed up. But go ahead.
So 23 to hit and 2
Yep, that
damage,
hits.
and now it has disadvantage again because it's still full damage.
Cool. Yep. Cool. All right, Pirvin.
Oh,
Well,
God.
if that other frog is still alive, it won't be when I get to it.
Yep. All right, Pirvin.
All right, I'm gonna use 2 psychic blades, and I'm
Okay,
gonna
cool.
smash it into him. I don't know what
Cool.
to type out for that. I just tried exclamation point A psychic blades, and then under what skill I was using to. So I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, if it's a skill, or a feature,
Try
remember
excellent.
that.
Yeah, it might just be exclamation S actually, but I don't think that's right. Actually, hold on.
No,
Psychic
that's
blade.
save.
Yeah, you're
I think
right.
it's feature or like feat.
Uh,
F-E-A or
Aubrey.
F-T.
Yeah, try that.
F-E-A-T.
You can even try F, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Oh wait, you used A, but I was close. Yeah, I was
Okay, first one would be a 20 to hit and 5 damage.
Yeah, that hits. Awesome. Okay. Yep.
close. Nice job.
And roll your D4.
Okay, sorry, give me a second.
Or I can roll it too. It doesn't matter.
Forgot feats that have attack. It's also just an attack.
Second one was a nat 20.
Awesome. So you get max damage.
That would be 12.
No,
So
plus
7,
3, so 15.
15, so 20 so far, and I guess I'll get my bonus attacks.
Yep.
And you get sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack as well.
This thing fucking blows up.
8.
So how,
what?
how much total?
20, 28.
Wait, is it max on sneak attack damage also? If so, that'd be 12 instead of 8.
Yeah, I mean, so you did 2 attacks, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
my
perfect.
first hand and second hand
Yeah.
with a total of 20, and then 8, so 28.
Oh, 28. Yeah, no, that does kill. So, you do 28 damage, and it does like burst open its back. And once its back is exposed, by the way, it kind of erupts into flames. Both of you have to roll 2d4 damage while this basically blows up around you. It's also got like blood spurting out and everything else, but it's just Miracle and Pirvin that have to roll
Just.
Oh, great.
2d4, both of you. Oh, by the way, you actually have to roll 3d4, Pirvin, because no, what am I saying? Pirvin, you have to roll. Shit, you have to roll 44 damage on this thing
So
because
roll
you hit it twice.
2 more.
Yeah, you hit it twice, and then you only have to do the 2d4 Miracle, but you have to roll 44.
Oh, so just 10 damage on Pirvin and 6
Yeah.
on me.
Yep, cool. Okay. All right, Gretna.
Pierre, how you looking? How you doing?
Oh, that's hot. Very, very hot.
How you doing?
I'm like halfway dead.
Okay. I do not do what I was going to do.
Yep.
I cast Cure Wounds on Pirvin.
Okay.
Cure Wounds a touch, isn't it? So wouldn't she have to get to him?
You're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to move. But you can. I mean, it's a corpse. So here's the
Yeah.
problem: if you move, the only problem is the toad is going to get to bite you.
Or
You
There's
can
no-
try.
Don't worry about it
Well,
right now.
it is true. It's gonna try. It's gonna try. Yeah. You're gonna have to move out of its range.
Then I'm going Healing Word.
Healing
Word?
That's a listening.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Good one.
Alright, Healing
Okay.
Word. And since that's a bonus action, I'll start with that one. What?
Yep.
What did I do wrong now?
It's cat. Oh wait, no, it's just you might have spelled it weird. So just push 1. Just put 1. Just type in 1.
What?
Yeah, just like that.
What?
Just put 1. Healing word.
It's fine. While you're doing that, we'll
here
go
we
on.
are. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 points of healing for you.
Okay.
Healing damage. Healing
Awesome.
damage.
And
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna toll the dead again.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're just saying like a healing word and then a killing word.
Yes. Okay, that is. Oh gosh, that's fantastic. 1 point of necrotic if it.
Okay. No, that's fine. Now, unfortunately, you have to take your 1d4. It's spurting out at you, so you have to take your 1d4
Okay.
damage, which sucks with these things.
Chris,
Yeah.
would you consider a spell that requires a save to be an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Well, no. It depends. Is it damaging the creature?
If it's save, if it doesn't save,
Ru-
it takes damage.
Right. So then, yes. Is assuming the attack goes off. Yes. If the attack does not go off, you don't have to take the damage.
Okay.
The d4. Yep.
Does that do I damage 1d4 or just?
Yeah. You roll your own damage, so it's 1d4 and you take it.
Does
Yeah.
everyone within 5 feet of that take the
No,
damage?
no, just her. Just her. It's
Okay,
not that
but-
punishing.
All right, let me put it
surprisingly.
this way: exclamation point damage.
Yeah.
I
Exclamation.
just
It-
roll 1d4.
It hit. The
Just roll a
total.
d4.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thanks so much. You saved my life, and then you do this to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
it did hit the
that's
toad.
all
Okay.
You did a
then,
point of damage to the toad,
it
so.
needs to do a con saving throw as well.
Okay. Yep.
Gretna.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing because.
11.
Oh wait,
The
never mind.
bardic inspiration,
Yeah,
but I don't.
I completely forgot to remind you about that. You do have bardic inspiration. I'm still sorry. I'm still trying to get used to like the special.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
But she would have had to use it to get the thing, so never mind. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so it's
No, I take more damage. Okay,
but it's making a con save. You said. Why
No,
does it make a con save again?
it's, if she had used the bardic inspiration, it would have been a con save.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
If the bardic inspiration is used on an attack roll, the target needs to make a con save of DC 14 or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration dice.
So
Oh, that's
but the
awesome.
problem is it's a wisdom saving throw,
yeah,
so I
it's-
don't know
yeah.
if that would work.
That's why I was
It's-
asking if it was an attack roll.
No,
I think he was talking about attack roll in terms of does this proc the toad's
Exactly.
ability?
That's what I thought you were asking. That's why I meant.
That's what I thought you were
Not-
asking.
it's
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
Okay. If it's a save,
Yeah.
it's not an attack roll. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
I'm like a Wikipedia like player to DM translator. I'm like
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Google Translate.
It's your turn, Sia.
Kill it.
Yep, we're gonna go with a good old Eldritch Blast.
Really
Yep.
mixing it up here.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a 17 to hit with,
That hits.
and then out of a D10, it was a 9 plus 4, so 13.
Okay. Oh, 13. So it's doing pretty poorly. Like, so you slice through it with Eldritch Blast. You guys can tell that this thing is not doing well. Sia actually takes like a chunk out of its like blubber in the
Mine.
back there, and goes through like all the way down to the stone here. So, Macmorn, it's your turn. Macmorn?
Yeah, I rolled way back there. What did?
No worries.
You rolled a 16 to hit for 5 slashing damage.
Yep, that hits. All right. So Macmorn like goes into it. It's still alive, but you can tell that it's just barely hanging on. Pandemonium, it's your turn.
Mine.
Yep, we'll see.
I'm going to cast Vicious
Oh,
Mockery.
Macmorn, take your 1d4 damage, by the way. Yep, go for it.
And I still at a distance.
Oh, did you do it with your halberd? Then that's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to stay away from it.
Go. Yep, go for it. Pandemonium, sorry.
It's a whiz save.
All right.
Can't-
And... Oh, it actually, I think it saved. 18?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it saved. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else?
I will. Let's see. Who's
Gretna, you, Macmorn, technically, although he's 10 feet away. Erastus is 15 feet away.
Where's Co?
Co is
Um,
right behind you, right here.
Yeah.
I was about to say I haven't moved, so.
All right. All right. Erastus, it looks like you're probably gonna get the kill. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Raz she's replier, and he just tackles into the thing and just hits it twice with his thunder gauntlets. First one is a 24 to hit. Second one is a 16 to hit.
Yep. How much
For
damage?
15 total thunder damage.
All right. So Erastus, when he goes through and like he basically crushes in its skull, like it was already to die anyway, but he just obliterates this thing and like it falls into a clump of like molten, fiery blood.
And I just look at Pandemonium, and Raz just says, "Mine."
Yeah.
You are free to it, Fen. Good job.
Well, at least the Triton's got something to eat now.
I believe
It's-
this meat might be a little too spicy for me.
Just like a jalapeno.
Like
Can
the
I
cheese.
just say?
These are jalapeno toads.
Oh, by the way, the Pseudo Dragon tells you that the little figurine is glowing. By the way, See you.
Is that a
So-
new development or?
no,
Did it just start?
it just noticed. It just noticed it was glowing. Yeah, it just noticed, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's new.
Chris, is its like blood all goopy and fiery still?
It is. Well, so the blood itself is slightly on fire. It's very goopy, but it doesn't. It's going to extinguish as it dies. So it's not like it's permanently on fire.
Ah, damn it! I wanted to make some fire bombs.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I am going to recast my force field.
Yep.
There's nothing left. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
my force field flickers back.
Here's the question. Are we gonna try
Yep.
and rest here, or what's going on? Because if we're not, let's loot the place or rest, or you guys are gonna be healed.
I'm
No,
better than good. I have a force field.
One, I didn't even take any damage.
All right.
I'm only missing 4. I appreciate it though.
Miracle's just kind of like just standing there, just wide-eyed, like, why is it always fire?
How you doing there, man?
Hey, you, Backborn.
She's okay.
Senor.
She's just
I have a
having
trade
issues with
proposition
fire.
for you.
I don't like jalapenos.
No. So you give me that belt, and I will give you. And he's going to put 50 gold on the table, and I will keep your glaive at a +1 permanently. You're not losing anything mechanically. I'm just gaining 4 points of strength, and you're still going to keep a +1 glaive instead of just having 1 higher strength.
So, you're a man of your word. I will give you my belt.
And I will give you 50 gold, and my shield is dropping by 1 AC because I can only do 2 infusions, but your glaive is now a +1 glaive.
But I'm still wearing the gauntlets.
But the
no,
way that
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. The gauntlets of ogre strength. That's what I wanted. Shit, I
Oh,
misspoke. I thought it was gloves. I thought it was a belt of ogre strength.
That was a good deal for me.
That's what I meant. Sorry, that's a me mistake. The gauntlets.
Yeah, he would have known. It's okay. You would have known that it was the gauntlets anyway because you would see them, and you would see him taking off his belt and be like, "Wait, this doesn't do shit." So that's fine. He would see them. He would see them, Macmorn. So you just have to make a decision if you want to do it or not.
Let me just think about it.
Yeah. And, so as that's happening, by the way, you guys do notice that the fire is flickering. That's where the things came out of, and it's unstable. So both of the flames here have started to like basically become more active.
From a combat perspective for you, Mac, literally nothing will change.
What is the sword you're using?
It's a strength sword. And that's the reason I need the gauntlet, so I can actually use it, because it keeps telling me to kill things with it, and I really, really want to. Instead, I have to keep hitting them with science.
No, I mean, what are the stats on the sword?
Oh, it's just a regular +1 longsword. Which I can make your glaive a +1. So,
Yeah, but I don't use the glaive except for special.
well, what? Pick some. I can even make your armor +1. Just pick some.
The weapon that you usually use, what do you use? You can make that a +1.
I have a magic hammer now.
I can also make that a +1.
It is +1.
I can make it a +1 again from a different way.
So it'll be a +2.
Are we resting here?
That's a good question. Are you guys resting?
And I want this resolved.
Miracle, are you
Theobald
okay?
just could not.
Miracle's just kind of just like yeah, I just don't like fire anymore.
Do you want me to heal you?
Are those bear rugs still glowing?
Yes, and
They are.
it gently moved at the beginning of this
Yeah.
ordeal.
The
Yes.
doors open again very loudly behind you, by the way.
Mac, deal or no deal?
I think that's a no deal.
I'm thinking about it.
Not exactly made of time here.
Why
And
not?
instead of having one strong character, we can have 2 strong characters.
Yes,
That's
I see the advantages.
Don't hang on to it forever. When we get out of this dungeon, you can have it back.
I mean, it's not like you can equip them anyways. You got to attune them first.
Yeah. Take an hour.
And by the way, on your infusions, I think it takes time. I think you have to.
I can do 2. I can do 2 per day. So
Right.
I can take one off and I can put another one on. But I will double check that.
No, I think that's correct. I just think that it takes. I think it says in the thing it takes like I don't remember. There's an amount of time to make them, I believe, but. But anyway, so what you guys see in front of you is, again, nothing is really like there's no people or anything. The doors have opened. The other doors down here have not done anything. Miracle, you still have the invisibility.
Well, I can make a new infusion, but it just automatically invalidates my old one.
Okay, so there's yeah, I'll take a look. Cool.
So it would invalidate my shield,
Gotcha.
which I knew it would,
Yep. Cool.
dropping from a 20 AC down to a measly 19.
All right.
So
What would you guys
the,
like to do?
the thing is glowing. The platinum figurine is glowing.
Yes, it's glowing.
Miracle's gonna say maybe we should just sleep in the hallway since there seems to be no real issue just away from the statue or the little thing
We have
figurine.
How can you even think
Okay.
about sleep right now?
yeah, seriously, like I mean, I get that we just fought something, but we're not really that haggard.
Spellcasters, we need our energy to cast spells.
I literally have probably like 3 spell slots left.
If something else attacks us, we're gonna be way
Only
down.
have 3 spell slots.
My only concern is I don't know how much of a genuine rest we can get sitting in the hallway when doors seem to be opening and slamming closed every so often.
Also, and forgive me if I could be wrong, but don't like wizards like recover spell slots on a short rest if they want?
They get back
This is me talking in character. Out of game, I know arcane recovery. She could get
Oh,
2 first level or 1 second level.
I mean, I guess I can use that and get a 2nd level, but that's not going to be much helpful if I need it later on, because this mage armor is not going to last forever, and I'm going to be able to be hit easily.
Mage armor, if it lasts 8 hours from casting it, even if we take a 1 hour short rest for you to recover some spell slots, you still get at least 6 hours left of it. And I mean, we've been in here a while. We're gonna run out of food sooner or later. And by look at my pack, sooner. Because this is day 4, I want to say.
Hold on.
Is it day 4? I'm keeping track.
Hey, can you cast +1 strength on my gauntlets of ogre power?
No, I can make a weapon +1 or a shield plus, or like armor +1 or shield +1.
Right.
Yeah, we only had like, I think, well, for me, I think everyone got a week of food, and we've been in here 4 days.
I bought a whole bunch of food.
Yeah, we
I
bought
bought
extra
like
food.
47 rations or something like that.
I have 14 days of food, so we have 10 days left.
Can that bottle just make like protein shakes or something?
I have nothing.
It can make mayonnaise,
You
water.
can live on mayonnaise.
No,
I'd rather
So Miracle, you see around this time an invisible figure, human-sized, around 6 foot tall, walk right in front of you guys here, making no sound at all whatsoever, right where my thing is, close to the figurine,
Hold on.
but not exactly there. But you can see it, Miracle. You can see this person.
is the invisibility
Okay.
concentration?
I don't
That's
know
actually a good
anything
question.
else that's concentration, but
Oh, that's actually a really good question. Is it concentration?
I can recheck. But I haven't used anything else that's concentration, so it should be fine. Still up.
Yeah, I mean, Miracle didn't take any damage, so I wouldn't break her concentration yet.
I just couldn't remember.
Unless she used a concentration spell, in which case she totally broke concentration.
No, I haven't. I don't think so. Hold on.
Dude, it ain't even concentration. It's a good spell.
Yeah, it is a good spell. Yeah. Yeah, she's right. I'm looking. It is not concentration. Wow.
Damn fine
I'm
spell
gonna
there.
say, there's something in front of the figurine. It's going to the figurine.
Yeah, well, yeah, he looks over his shoulder and obviously does not say anything.
Do not call me crazy. Do not.
As you say that, it freezes.
That's Bemmy.
Yeah. It's literally an invisible like thing over here, and the figurine is right here. But it freezes and does nothing.
Erastus walks out of the doorway and literally just walks right through it.
Where are you walking, Erastus?
Back to where Bemmy, like outside of the door.
Okay. Yep. That's fine.
Like, yeah, right there. That's fine.
Yep.
Miracle's gonna say, no, there's something right there, and point to where it is.
What does it look like?
It does move back.
What does it look like?
So when you see invisibility, all you see is a transparent outline of whatever it is. That's right.
So, guys, it's starting to get to her.
No, she's been looking for invisible things this whole time. Something's opening the doors.
Well, she didn't see it opening the doors. Is the weird thing.
I know,
And-
but like something invisible has been opening the doors.
Yep.
Wait, she's
Something
looking for
magical or invisible.
she's looking for invisible things.
I literally casted See Invisibility not that long ago.
I believe you. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
What's it doing now?
It backed away after I pointed at it.
Not bothering us.
Hello?
What, to go this way? Down the hall?
Yeah. So it is. So Miracle, you can point to it. It's as if you start pointing to it, though, it's going to walk away from you more and more.
I'm gonna stop pointing at it. 'cause
It's a
I'm
spoopy
confused.
man.
No, I'm gonna say we're not gonna hurt you if you're not gonna hurt us.
Yep. So it then walks closer to the figurine itself. It's walking closer and closer and closer. It goes to lift down to pick up the figurine. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll for initiative.
Oh,
Shit.
of course.
I was about to say the only thing Sia would have said is "uh-oh."
I should have known something.
Oh,
was
I
gonna
might be
happen.
going first anyway. So let's see what happens because go ahead and roll for initiative. But tell me if anybody else got higher than a 21.
Oh,
I got a
Pyramid
22.
got a 22.
Okay.
Pyramid's first.
All right, Pyramid. Unfortunately, you can't see this thing, but
we're
yep. So Pyramid, you can't. So this is how invisibility works. You do not know what square it's in, so you can make an attack randomly. But the way that I would do it is, I'm going to randomly put it in these 4 squares. You have a 25% chance, and even then you have to roll with disadvantage. So.
Sounds like it's gonna be real fun there, bud.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can see it. No.
Yep. But that's you'll see this is going to be an interesting thing anyway. So Pirvin, do you even want to try to attack it at this point?
we probably shouldn't have called it out.
It probably was gonna do something anyways.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that. We just know what it did.
Yep.
Is there any way I can toss the grappling hook and try to get it looped around the back end of the door that Erasmus is closest to?
You can. It's just hard, but absolutely, you can
Sure,
try.
I'm absolutely.
You can roll to hit. Yeah, you can. Actually, don't even bother rolling hit. Just make a sleight of hand check. If you want, as an alternate to sleight of hand, you can just make a straight up dexterity check if you want to.
You put a capital C in. Actually, it's all one word in capital O F. But you can.
Oh, that's definitely good. So you're able to not only do you get it all the way through, but you're actually able to hook this thing. So you're able to hook it. Yeah.
Let me run to the opposing side of the door that I am currently standing in, so we at least have some kind of barrier that we know if it bumps into it, we know exactly what side it's on.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you guys see that he like expertly and deftly not only takes his grappling hook and throws it past all of you, but he actually is able to grip it and have it swing like over the door handle a couple times, pull it back just at the split second right time, and secures the rope all in one movement. Pretty impressive.
I'll do it.
All right. Now to the fun stuff. So, Miracle, even though it's not in your initiative order, you can see this happening. The figurine picks up the figure. I mean, sorry, what am I saying? The invisible person, or whatever it is, picks up the figurine and immediately points it at Sio. And let's see what happens.
Oh.
I have resistance to spell damage.
Yep, you do. So, this one's going to be interesting, though. So, hold on one second. I have to roll something separate. Okay, so it's fucked. So, hold on one second. So,
why is it always my character?
Well, you're both kind of screwed. But hold on one second. It's also screwed. So give me 1 second though.
I only say that
Wait,
my wizard
so
it
campaign. Hates spellcasters.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is a complicated mechanic. Just give me 1 second. Okay. let me see if it saves. Hold on. Oh God. All right. So this is what ends up happening. So it go ahead. So Miracle, you're the only one that sees this. It picks up that statue. It grips. You can see its like fingers like slightly grip around the statue. It aims it directly at Sio, and immediately the caster is petrified. So it now what you guys see in an instant is what looks like a statue of a middle-aged man with a hood on that's completely turned into stone. Sio, so go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
no.
I pray I have no charisma. I
Yep.
was a little too optimistic.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. Yep, Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Ah.
All right. So okay. So and do you have anything to plus to con or no? Is it a 14?
It's a 14 with my modifier included.
You get
Okay.
You get advantage because
What?
it's magical. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, it is magic. It is a magic. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
You got it.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's worth it.
14 is just enough anyway. You actually saved anyway. So.
That's unlikely.
So it doesn't. Yeah. In this case, you would know that in effect basically tried to hit you and did not go off. CO, but long story short, that caster is petrified into stone. However, his hands around the object have broken away a bit, and the figurine falls to the ground.
Don't fucking touch it.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I hate to know what would have happened if that worked.
Hey,
Are we
Greta.
still in initiative order?
You don't have to be now. That's why I was saying it may not matter. There's a good chance on that item that this would have happened. So.
Hey, Greta, can I borrow that? Can I borrow that hammer?
No.
While they're
Alright.
talking,
What
I'm
do you
gonna
do with
run
my
up
hammer?
and do circles around them to wrap them up in the grappling.
Can you?
What do you want to do with my hammer?
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm doing it my way then.
Erastus, do not smash it. You don't know what kind of effect that could have. It turns
He-
that thing into stone.
Erastus puts his knuckles right to the side of the guy's head and
Yep.
just pulls back his fist like he's about to smash this dude's head off.
Yep.
No.
Do you attack it?
He's looking back and looking at everyone else. Thumbs up, thumbs down,
No.
thumbs up, thumbs down. This guy.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Okay, he dies.
Okay.
I just fake him out. I like whiff it past his head and act like I'm gonna hit him, and then I just whiff it.
All right. Yep.
Guys, he's stone.
Do we want to talk to him?
Or
He's
not.
Try to bring
stone.
him back.
I don't
Or
think he can talk.
But I could
Do you
try
have-
and fix
You guys are Greta. You're literally talking to a brick wall.
Gretna, out of
Um,
character, do you have greater restoration?
I have lesser. I could try it.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't think
No,
you.
I don't. Even if I had greater, I wouldn't have the components.
Yeah.
You want to talk to a brick wall. This thing tried
Well, now
to do.
that he's stone, it's possible I could, but I don't know if I want to touch him.
Why are you guys like the epitome of caution until it comes to the point of doing what needs to be done?
I look at him
Um,
slowly in air quotes as a tomb of horrors.
So let's just get rid of this particular horror.
Can I?
He
can
can't
I,
do
can I at least?
anything
Can I at least?
anymore.
Can I at least check him before you kill him? Would that be okay?
Can you kill
Yeah.
a ghost?
Yeah.
He's a rock
He's
ghost
not-
now.
What would you like
as
to check for,
ghost.
Gretna?
I want to do that cunning the stone cunning. I just want to check history.
Yeah, go for it.
So now
Go
that he's
for it.
stone, I can check his history.
Well, kind of.
Wow.
You can check
13.
the.
That's a 17 altogether.
You can see details on him, I guess.
So, what you can go through and look at is the fact that this is. So first of all, the stone is some kind of granite. You know that it's a magical effect because you saw it happen, and you also know that like as you start looking at everything, you notice that it's also a natural because it's a perfect replica of the person. It's not. No stonecutter could do as good of a job as this was, because even the ripples of his cloak and the grain, the actual grain of the cloak itself, is imprinted in the stone. But that's all you can unfortunately get from.
It's stone through and through, though. It's not like there's a heart beating in the middle of it or
Correct.
anything.
It is absolutely stone through and through. He's as
Like
good
his
as
eyes
dead.
aren't even like
Yeah.
blinking, nothing. Okay.
No. He's as good as dead until he's turned back. It's like he doesn't exist anymore. Like there's no like organs or anything at all.
Okay.
While Rena is doing that, Sio will also approach the statue, and she's gonna make motions to make it look like she's reviewing the statue, and she wants to position herself in a way where the others can't really see her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and by the way, your Sweater Dragon does say that it's glowing. It tells you the statue's glowing too.
Okay. And she's gonna take a hot second to kind of like hide herself behind it, or at least to the point where not everyone can see her. And she's gonna try and use Ways of Two Minds.
Yep, sure you can.
I don't know if it's gonna actually do anything, but she's gonna try.
Yep. Yeah. So and read the spell.
So it's an Eldritch Invocation, so all it tells me is you can use your action to touch a willing humanoid and perceive through its senses until the end of your next turn.
Oh yeah,
as long as
so
on the same plane of existence.
Yeah, you literally so you do that, and you literally feel cold nothingness. It's as if the target's dead.
Okay. So I can't perceive any cognitive thought or anything. It's
nothing.
Just...
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so Erastus smash.
And also, by the way, you know, now that you've done this, you know that if this happens to you and it's not turned back, you're as good as dead. This is like death.
And he did try and do this to Seal. I'm Erastus, I don't care what you do.
All right, Erastus smash. And I'm just gonna.
Let me step
You just
out
have
of
to
the
roll
way
the hit.
first.
I mean, yeah, you just have to roll the hit and then tell me how much damage you did. You have advantage too.
Replier, would you like to do the honors? I'm asking the sword.
Replier, yeah. So the sword literally says nothing, and it doesn't say anything to you. But when you take it out to like see, it basically gives you the idea that it is not attacking something they can't attack back, and it thinks you're pathetic for that.
It tried to attack us, dude.
Yeah, but it doesn't care. You can tell that the problem is that you're attacking something that can't defend itself, so it's not impressed.
I didn't think the true neutral blade would have such strong opinions.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Replier says thumbs up on the guy, but I just punch him and I take his head off.
Yep. Yeah, just do your damage. I want to see how it shatters. So you're gonna hit it because you have advantage. So, but how much damage do your gauntlets do?
D8 plus 3, so that's max damage, 11 thunder damage.
Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely enough where you can explode its head and part of its body is taken off. So. Yep.
Kablooey! Yeah, try to turn Sio into a statue. I'll blow your fucking head off.
The sentiment is appreciated.
Let that be a lesson for all other ghosts.
I don't think it was a ghost.
Well, now he's a bird fountain, so. Yeah. Do you want to go and see where he was trying to sneak off to?
Right. So he was trying to sneak off into the area to the right there, which there is a ladder that goes up it. You'll see when the stream catches up. But there's a ladder up here, which goes up into seemingly. It's like as you get closer, Erastus, and as you look at it, this is a good 30 feet or so up.
Hey, Pyravin.
Yeah, but
You got one of your daggers?
I sure do, and I flip it out of my sheath, spin it across my finger, and toss it to him.
Oh no. You hold on to it. I was just gonna let's play a game, and I'm gonna like look down on my feet and try to find a piece of this dude's used to be head, and I'll like toss it in the air like a shot put, and to see if Pyrvin can hit it with a dagger.
Okay, I will do so.
4.
Nope.
So I'm gonna ask. Should maybe we see what's upstairs?
Who wants to
Or I
climb up?
guess- I mean, if no one will, I will, I guess.
All right. All right. So, you guys notice that that Miracle's climbing up the stairs. Miracle, it takes you a good like 30, 40 seconds. Is anybody
I'm
gonna
gonna
follow
assume
her?
you hit it. I'm gonna assume Pyrvin hit it. It'd be hard not to.
Mac Morn will follow.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And I'll
So,
follow Mac Moore, staying about 30 feet away from Miracle.
yeah. So you guys start going up the stairs, and Miracle, what you start to see is that this is some kind of storeroom. And as you get up, there's like this. So this is what it looks like. So there's a storeroom here. Let's see if I can get a better thing. Yeah. So, and as you go through, it's pretty dark up here. It's only dimly lit. This is still buggy.
I'll give Pyrvin back his dagger and also go up.
Here, guys, hold on. All
I
right.
gotta run this back. I'll be back.
Yep, no worries. This thing bugged out. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see if I can get it back. All right, so
I'm also gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
sure, no worries. Yeah, guys, actually, if you want, go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a quick bio break, and I'll try to figure this out because it's bugged right now. So, go ahead and take a quick bathroom break, and we'll be right back. Yeah. God, they really have to fix this shit.
Okay,
All right.
I'm back.
Cool. Actually, allow. What comes in the pack, Henri? What actually comes in the pack? Are you back?
don't think Henri is.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you guys use miniatures in your normal D&D games, but I got a resin printer a little while ago, and boy, those things work nice.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Ooh, that is cool.
I
Yeah, they're
still
pretty
need to
cheap
get
too.
a
They're like
figurine.
$170.
Oh dang. If you ever get into it, Paige and I paint a lot of minis. A lot of like NPCs and just characters for the one game that we have in person. But you could seriously make some money if you ever wanted to sell them. I know there's a ton of stores on like Etsy. You just make like random NPCs. I think some people do commissions for that sort of thing. Make some good money off of that.
Yeah, to be legal though, you got your STL files allow you to sell, and I'm using pretty detailed
Thought
ones.
about that. What a thought.
Yeah, I have so many miniatures to paint.
Oh my god, I know. We a friend of ours moved out of their apartment and they had a shelf they didn't need, and we took it, and now it's just overwhelmed with minis and set pieces. And
Yeah.
they're all primed, ready to paint, but there's so freaking many.
Yeah, and I even got that Kickstarter Game of Thrones miniatures. Oh my god, there's hundreds of them.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That sounds really neat, though. I didn't know they had a Kickstarter for that.
Yeah, I have a massive amount of miniatures and terrain and all that stuff. Really massive amount. Gage showed me the tower you guys got. Yeah, I like that thing. I have it too.
Oh yeah, it's super neat, and it's funny because he had gotten it. Because there's just a little mom and pop like D&D comic store that we go to, and we really like their products and everything. So anything D&D, we typically buy from them, or a small Etsy shop. He walked in and they had it, and he was so excited to use it. He used it in a random side quest for our campaign here in town.
How funny.
So it was a hermit's house, and that was very fun to dig into.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tailspire is incredibly nice, and it's limitless on what you can do with like next to no money. But honestly, my terrain is so much freaking nicer. I wish I could use it again. Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like, I enjoy playing online. Like, I enjoy just getting to play D&D in general. But I get so much joy out of like painting minis and like helping do sets and things.
Cool,
I don't know if it's like my inner Polly Pocket years as a child and how much I love that. Or what?
Yeah.
Do you
No, I love that stuff too. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, I love it too much actually, but yeah, I love that stuff.
Same. Yeah, it's again shelves of minis. It's getting unhealthy, and we're expanding our sweatshop to our friends and family helping us paint.
Yeah. All right. So, Henri, are you back?
I'm back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the packs have multiple items in them, so it wouldn't count. I just looked it up, but yeah, that's an awesome feature. I didn't realize College Creation had like, especially at 14th level. Holy crap! Fucking amazing, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What you guys
I
find?
actually, it's really weird though. The way that it's worded, it's very vague. I could probably rule that the packs are fine. So, what's the flavor of you actually making it? By the way, are you singing it into existence? Right. So you are kind of singing it into existence. I think for now, it's not too overpowered. I think you could actually do an explorer's pack and summon it, which would have food in it. But technically, I guess you could do the same if you wanted to just eat. You could also just, sing food. Oh, so it would. Yeah, it totally would. So you wouldn't be able to nourish you. Yeah.
It's Chinese food.
Yep. So diamonds in the campaign are magical. The thing is that but here's the thing. At 14th levels when you can start doing those with no material. So at 14th level we'll re-examine it because that's when it becomes like that's when you can really start summoning them in. Because otherwise you have to pay the otherwise I mean you have to, I believe, pay the material cost like after 14. So that's why 14th level bards of creation are amazing because once you reach level 14, you summon them in for free. So I think at that point we can discuss it, but for the beginning, no. Yeah, diamonds are magic. No, I know, but at 14th level is where like things start to get like crazy for you in the sense that you can start like doing these like amazing things, and that's why I think that we can talk about it. But yeah. Before that, no. I think before that you have to take your component cost or something, right? Like that's why 14th level is so important, I believe, to you guys. I'll look at it too, but I'm almost positive that's right because there's a whole article about this. So. Oh, maybe that's why 14th level is so important? Oh, no. It says as well as gold, piece, and size restriction, but even the cost limit disappears by the 14th level. So there is a gold piece and size restriction, actually, until 14th level. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they specifically mentioned a diamond resurrection on this thing. I'll have to look at all this. It's interesting. Yeah. Okay. So everybody back?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Who's-
So when
he's
you
just
guys,
stepped away, but he'll be back.
okay. Well, we'll do this part first. So when you guys walk up into this very dark attic-like space, it's dusty, and it does look at first glance at least completely empty. There is a stairway that's heading up, and you guys can hear a buzzing sound of like crackling energy that seems to be coming from above you.
I'm gonna ask, should I go up the stairs to see what there is? Since
Well, it's
Gretna and
energy.
Mike-
So,
You can't see any light coming out of it, but you can certainly hear it.
I don't want to go up there in a big suit of metal.
Okay, I'm back.
I don't got armor. I'm literally just a bird.
Check your messages, Gabe.
Yeah, I saw.
I literally have no armor. I'm just a bird. I mean,
Miracle, did you want to go upstairs?
I mean, I can re-summon the familiar.
Okay. Yep. So you guys notice that Miracle does resummon the familiar. Just take 10 more gold off your sheet. Yep. What would you like the owl to do?
I'm gonna see through its eyes in here and
Yep.
have it go up the stairs, just fly.
Sure.
Not having it touch it yet.
Yeah, so the owl does fly upstairs, and this is what the owl sees. It's in a separate room now. This room looks like it's a tower or something, and there's a ladder, like a basically like a rope in wooden ladder that goes all the way up to the top, and it goes to fly. Do you want it to fly through the little hole here?
Sure.
All right,
It's not 100 feet away from me. It should be fine.
Yep, it's around this point where you're going to be around 100 feet, I believe. Wow, let's just make sure.
I just
1,
have
2,
to get
3, 4,
closer.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So if you want to walk right up to where the thing is, it can go forward. So if you want to walk right up to where the hole is here, which I assume you will, it can go farther. So it does fly up this hole, and what you see is there's a room with what looks like a doorway, maybe out to outside, but there's also these elaborate curtains on each side, and then there's one more of those, basically those ladders, but it's the rope ladder with the wooden panels. Would you like to keep going?
I guess. And since
Okay.
I continued up and nothing seems to be happening, I can tell everyone it's safe right now.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
I'll stay.
As you get all the way to the top, at the top of this room is another like ladder, and as you get up here, there is a swirling energy vortex. Looks like a portal at the very top.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna say there's another portal at the top.
What color is it?
It's purple. It's like purple swirling energy.
Purple this time.
Let's go. Well, you know the drill.
Oh, we're actually gonna go even.
All right.
Didn't last time we actually went against Knight's colors for good valor and it didn't do anything to us? What if this?
Well, we
purple
came
does
here and we
something?
saved her.
I'm starting to think these riddles are bullshit.
Yeah, what if it means
Agreed.
the exact opposite? What if the purple will kill us?
What if?
Because the green didn't, like the thing said, and it's saying purple is fine. So what if it kills us?
While
Yeah,
we search
riddles are
the-
bullshit.
Before we go up to the purple, let's check out his bedroom here or whatever he's using, storage room.
Well, I'm up here, so I'm just gonna well, my owl's up
Yep.
there. I'm just gonna
So
walk
Macmorn, yeah. So Macmorn, what would you like to investigate, or what would you like to search through?
Well, are there any type of chests or lockers or dressers or something like that?
There's a couple that stand out. There's this chest here that's locked. This chest here that's locked. This chest here that's locked. And there's one chest here that's also locked above the other ones. There's a bunch of boxes with other things too, but these are the three that stand out. This one, and then of course the smaller one up here.
Erastus, are
So
we about to
thief
go through a
pick.
lock-picking spree?
Thief's pick,
Yeah,
tools,
probably.
sleight of hand.
Yes, they are sleight of hand. Yep.
Somebody have a set I can borrow?
Oh, normally I just help me and Pyramid. Normally take them because I
I have advantage with all.
Yes,
sleight of
yes, you
hand.
can. Yeah,
Well,
you
I
can
thought
make
is
a lockpicking check.
I thought it was you rolled for the tool check for thieves tools.
And some class advantages actually get proficiency with it, so you can use your proficiency bonus with it.
Yeah.
And you can use it, yeah.
Well, I thought if you were proficient in thieves tools, you just rolled a d20 and add Dex plus proficiency
You do.
for the tools. So is it sleight of hand
Well,
or is it a tool? Is it tool check?
Some people will say you can do sleight of hand because Some tools actually have something like Thieves' tools make sense. It can connect with sleight of hand. Some of them like don't have anything where it can connect with.
Well,
It really
so
depends on the
this
DM.
isn't.
I mean, what else?
But
would
not only that, it doesn't. There's actually a class feature, a specific rogue that you can, like, for instance, Eyes Black have this. So you can do. You basically get a bonus if you're doing sleight of hand. If not, then I would just use your normal check, because otherwise it's probably going to be worse for you. But
I feel bad. I miss Ice.
So when it says I have advantage on Dex sleight of hand checks, will that work if I try to look for traps and unlock a chest?
yeah, that would work if you prefer to use them. Yes. Yep, you can do it that way.
Do you have thieves tools?
I do not.
Yeah, we got 2 sets. But
Are you Here's the thing though. Are you proficient in the Thieves' tools? Did you take a proficiency for that?
I'm proficient with Smith's tools.
So that's where this gets confusing. So I should have mentioned this. So to be able to do like the advantage stuff, you have to be proficient in your Thieves' tools though, because you have to know how to use them. So you just would get the advantage. You can just do sleight of hand. But if the sleight of hand is deck checks, I think the way it's written, read it again. I'm almost positive this is for things like stealing and stuff.
You have advantage on Dex parentheses sleight of hand check.
Right, but what's the feat?
It's not. It's one of my cloud rune. It's just like there when I have the rune on.
Well, I mean, then because it's a fucking rune. That's right, because of the rune knights. I'll give it to you for now, and I'll think about it. Let me really dig into this because I don't know what the intention was for this. Maybe it is for like thieves, but that's bizarre. I'll figure it out. For now, I'll let you have advantage, and I'll look into it.
So
Go
I
ahead.
just roll my Dex.
Holy shit, that is broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it because I don't think that was the intention, but I'm gonna look at it and see. Because I don't know why they would have given you that necessarily, but because I mean I understand that sleight of hand for like it just doesn't, the flavor doesn't make sense at all though. So
Well, yeah, so it's sleight of hand checks and deception checks. By the same logic, if you have advantage in deception checks, you would have advantage on like disguise kits.
right. So it's like warrior thieves, I guess, for runes, but anyway. I'll look at it later though.
All right. So how would you roll that?
You're typing in the private message to me.
Oh, that's why it's not working.
Yep.
I have an idea on how we could freaking figure out if this is bad or good, but I don't know if it's just gonna teleport us if we get close to it.
You know, are we trying to unlock all these boxes? Because, I mean, me and Pyrovy could just do the tried and true method of block picking.
Well, you can all do it. He can do it, and you two can do it, right?
All right, me and
Let's see
Pyrovy
how
will get to work
we
on
can-
one.
They do.
Yeah.
All right,
Get the
Ti-
boys.
time for John Henry versus the machine.
Yep.
Oh,
Advantage, I only got a 10.
you got advantage, Priven.
You couldn't do it. And that also means that you're not going to be able to try again for another hour. So for an hour, you're going to have the same result. Anyway, go ahead.
19.
19 opens it.
We could get some
Which
CO
one?
guidance for even more help.
Which one did you try though?
Guidance to.
So
whoever's
one,
listening.
we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just give me a number.
Yeah, that's really hard when the thing lags behind.
3.
No, I know. Just
I
wait.
did
It's
3.
so here's the thing. It's going in like circles. So here's 1, and then this one. Next one's 2. Next one's 3. Next one's 4. You'll see it catch up.
Okay, yep. See. So you rolled a
Alright.
20. I guess it's a total of 21 on the first one.
Yeah, so
Right.
let's go
So
ahead and open up the 4th one.
Yeah, but which one did you guys open? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
Okay. All right.
It's
All
in
right, you
there.
open up that one, and it looks like it's just sawdust.
Let's go again. Number 3.
Oof, hold
All
on.
right.
And you get to add the 2 because it's been less than a minute.
Another
Ooh.
21.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Another 21.
Okay, yeah, that opens it.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Someone's echoing. I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it too. All right, so that one you crack open, you open it up, same thing, just sawdust.
How about another for 22?
22, you open it up, and unfortunately, it looks like it's the same thing. These are just filled with sawdust.
All right, let's just.
Is this sawdust glowing? Ask your dragon.
Yeah, I'll just run my hands through it real quick to see if I feel anything.
All right, so Pirvin runs his hands through it, and Pirvin, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I was about to say it's probably the same dust as downstairs.
Under the chair, bed.
Oh,
It
nice.
does look.
Is
It does look.
yes?
No. It looks actually slightly different. This looks like a brown, dull, sawdust like thing. It does not look like the gleaming white one. But go ahead and make a
22.
All right. So the only thing that you notice while you're running through it is that you feel a small amount of unnatural, eerie energy, enough that you take your hand out immediately, but nothing happens to you.
Okay, yep.
Ooh.
Stuff's gross. Let's go.
We could try
Yep.
dumping out the chest.
Good. But it's away from people.
Yeah, let's just not and say we did.
There could be items hidden in there.
Yes, but hubris is the vanguard of death. So, or I should say greed.
Trust me, as much as I want to find my own magical artifact or item or anything else as such, I don't want to mess with this. I start climbing up the ladder.
I mean,
So Pirvin's pretty freaked out, and he climbs up the ladder. That's
wait,
fine.
Pier-
do you guys-
Pirvin, before you go, I will take the needle out of my pocket and give it to him.
I
Okay.
wink.
Now you
just-
have something.
to go.
It's the needle of mending.
Aw, thanks.
Just promise me that if I need to heal Bimmy, you do mending.
I promise.
All right.
I have mending also.
Well, yeah, you're only casting your cantrips on things that try to kill us, and he's only got that one cantrip now.
I haven't. What? Cantrips don't have spell slots. They can just be casted.
Miracle, let him feel useful.
Chris,
Yes.
I would like to attempt to cast Mage Hand and like scoop out a handful of like the dust from one of the
Yep.
chests.
Yep.
And I'm gonna see if anything happens with it.
Yeah, so you do. You're able to scoop out the dust, and do you want to just like place it on the ground?
Yeah. Like next
Okay.
to the chest.
Do you want to try to dig out to see if there's anything in it, kind of thing? Okay. So you guys notice that she's starting to do this by one of the chests, and after around 3 or 4 minutes, you dig out what looks like a crazy. I'm gonna show it to you. It's a dagger of some kind. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, great! I can hear it, and I just continue to go.
Pirvin.
Just what I imagined.
All right. So let me show you what this looks like. Hold on. So it does look unusual. It looks incredibly unusual. The dagger. Here we go. Sorry, hold on 1 second. It looks fragile, and hold on. Sorry, guys. I actually did have this up ready to go, and something happened. So hold on. I really did. Okay. Well, so I'll explain it to you first, and then you'll be able to see it. But it definitely looks like it's unnatural, and it looks like it's pretty impractical as well. Like it might break by attacking, because it's made there's parts of it that are made out of like glass and crystal, which will make a lot more sense when you can see it. But what do you want to do with this blade until I can show it to you?
For now, I'm going to place it down on the ground near that chest that I took it from, and I'm
Okay.
going to go over to the next open chest. I'm going to do the same process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I assist Pan
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yep, you can definitely assist. This one has a bottle of a shining, glowing red liquid. That's also got like the stopper of this vial. It's a square vial. The stopper has this giant, almost metallic, crystalline, like very large like stopper that looks pretty sharp on top of it. But it's some kind of like potion, which I will show that to you as well. What would you guys like to do with that?
I am going to do the same. I'm going to place it down near the chest.
Okay.
I believe only 2 ended up getting unlocked, so...
No, 3.
Did 3?
3.
Okay, then I
Got
will
3 out of the
do the same on the 3rd.
Okay. All right, so that one takes a little bit because there's a very, very small object in it, but you're finally able to find it, and it's this very strange looking key with like a symbol on it. Let me show you real quick while I have it, the other one up. This is what the potion looks like. So hold on. Pivoting will be very happy with the dagger, I think, if you end up getting it, because it looks very cool. But hold on. So this is what the potion looks like. So see, it's basically a like a square looking vial with a glowing red liquid inside of it. You guys have seen health potions before glow. You have no idea if that's what this is. But the stopper is very strange because the stopper is this very strange metallic, like crystally thing. It's got some like etchings on it almost. You're not even sure if these are natural or if these are unnatural. It's hard to tell from first glance. But this
dwarf
thing
goes, ooh, pretty rock.
yeah, it's some kind of metal ore or something on top of it that's sharp. All right, and then here, guys. And then the where the hell is this thing? Hold on 1 second.
We can see all that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I have a whole library of these things. There's massive amounts. So
quickly,
spoilers.
while it's up, grab all the magic items.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
spoilers.
rapidly.
No, I'm
But,
just kidding.
But hold on. Here's the key, by the way. Here's the key that you picked up. The key looks exactly like this. You guys can see my screen, right?
My stream's catching up.
Yeah, it's not on the screen yet for me either.
I'm still not seeing anything.
All right,
Oh,
so
there
you
it
see it has a strange symbol. By the way, this key is made seemingly out of the same kind of metal. It almost looks like in our world, you know how meteorite has that strange like pattern. This has it a bit too, and so does that metallic stopper on the thing. But this is what the key looks like. It has a very specific symbol on it here. And it looks pretty ornate. It also has a rope that you could, like, for instance, put this around your neck if you needed to or whatever. So, all right, and then let's find this dagger. Go ahead.
I walk down and say, well, I got the bag of holding if you want to put it in.
I think we may want to check what type of items they are, if anybody would be
Sure.
able to perhaps magically find out what they are.
We don't
Sounds
have
good.
a pearl to do identify
Oh, really?
out of
You guys
character.
did.
No.
I thought that we
No.
didn't consume it. I thought we decided we didn't consume the pearl.
Yeah, no, it didn't get
We
consumed.
never used the pearl. We
No, you just
never-
have to have it. You just have to have the pearl. That's
We
the
never
problem.
had a pearl.
Yep.
Oh, that's another story.
I mean, I know we have like over 100 gold, but I don't think so. That
Okay.
counts.
Well, then perhaps
don't
it
think-
would be best to put these in the bag for now, and then tomorrow, when I gain my ability back, I could make a pearl. Wait, no, sorry, gold component cost. Fuck. I swore. It's got to be less than 80 gold. That's annoying.
Wow, 20 gold less than what it was. Or it is.
At 5th level, I can make a pearl.
Close. I hope.
Well, when we get stronger, you can figure out what it is, I guess.
Yeah, we
Yep.
can do it soon. Hopefully.
All right, and I am. So we're actually over now, guys. Anyway, just
Everyone
give
jump
me
to the
one-
portal.
Yeah. So, but Pirvin, if you want to stick around just to see this thing, I think I'm almost on it. I think so.
Yeah. I'm chilling.
It's
Are we gonna rest here?
I guess we could, or
Yeah.
we could just try and go through the portal.
What do you guys want to do? Through the portal or rest and then
I think
through
we
the
should
portal?
rest at the top,
I think resting's a really good idea.
especially before going through a fucking portal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry.
Let's rest so I can give Erasmus the gauntlets.
Oh, he agreed.
Yeah, but I want to handle
all
the
right.
sword.
Here is the dagger. This is one of the coolest cannon daggers I think in the game. Oh, hold on. So this is the dagger. This is what it looks like. So Pirvin, to you, it looks slightly impractical. If this is certainly not a magic item, it will break on use. Only a magic item could withstand this because, as you can see, it's got this like spindly core here that looks relatively fragile,
like
and then
a
even the
drill.
blades. Exactly. Even the blades themselves are very, very, very thin. Like impossibly thin almost. There's also a device that's sitting around whatever this
It's a
ghostly
drill.
core thing is. So yeah, it looks pretty impractical. But obviously it looks pretty unique and pretty like it's obviously out of place, and it looks pretty magical.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't Pirvin go upstairs so he didn't actually see the dagger?
hmm
Yeah, this is for later, but I want you to be able to see it so I don't have to pull it up again, and I'll get you the thing. But yes, that is true.
If
But
we
Henri,
successfully-
this is what you see because you're the one who pulled it out. So yeah, I mean, this thing looks dangerous, obviously, and you have no idea what that crazy core is. But yeah,
If we
Ooh.
take a long rest successfully, I put that helmet on, so I'll be able to find out what it's all about. Remember the helmet?
Yep.
Okay.
So you wanna actually use it? Is that what you're saying?
I put the helmet on when we didn't know what it was in the other room, long ago, 2 weeks ago, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna sleep on it. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
happens."
No, I do remember. Yeah, so far
Yeah.
nothing has happened actually.
No,
so,
nothing's happened because I haven't had a chance to rest in it and possibly attune
Right.
to it. Okay.
Right, but you're gonna tune to it now, is what you're saying, right? If you rest, yep, cool.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
didn't
cool.
like a few of us have rings also? It was me,
yeah.
Erasmus,
Yep.
And
and
me, yeah.
Pirvin.
Yeah, you guys can just try. That's the thing. Without identify, you just have to attune to a magic item, and basically that's you fiddling with it throughout the entire time that you're trying to rest or whatever, and you eventually figure it out.
I mean, I would have pointed it if Pirvin came back down, like if we were taking a long rest, I would have pointed out the dagger to him and asked if he was interested in it.
I could definitely give up the needle and see if this is something of use.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think you need to give something up for it.
You have a
Well, I
needle and
also
a
think
drill.
if you would put a ring on from one of the other rooms, you can't attune to 2 things at one time. So.
Right, and here's the thing: he's already attuned to the needle, so I can just give it back to
Wait,
Erastus.
You can you can attune to 3 things at once.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
races get even
Yeah,
more.
up to 3
No,
things.
I mean, you can't actually like attune to 2 things in one setting. Like in 8 hours, you can't attune to 2 things.
Can you?
That is,
not?
I actually think she's right. I'm not exactly sure. I'm looking
Well-
at it too.
So would it be
But-
different for me since I only need like half rests?
It doesn't take the amount of time to attune. It still takes 8 hours no matter what. But
Okay.
but hold on, let me see. I'm gonna look and see.
That's
I don't-
between session research.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can still have the needle because, I mean, unless you want to give it back to me, I really have no more need for it, other than
Somebody
the
has
mending spell.
mending.
Yeah.
Other than for me to have the mending spell.
Yeah. Before
I
we take.
don't want to be greedy. It's not a part of my character's ideals. No.
I mean, it's.
Yeah. It's one item. The basic rules cover this. They specifically say one item. You can
it's-
only attune one item at a time. She is
Okay.
correct.
You're not being greedy. I think if it's being offered to you.
Right. I just want everything to be of use where it benefits. It's like where its benefits lie. You know what I mean?
That's why I recommended you have the daggers. You seem the most proficient in them.
Are we sleeping up here?
Might as well, unless someone wants to open that last chest.
No.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, Macmorn, if you wanted to try the unlocking it one more time, I want to make sure, I get right when the kit disappears, so you still have a few hours to try again. Because I know you had to wait.
No,
at
I
least-
just wanted to see how it was working. They're better at it than me.
Do you want me to open this last chest?
If you're willing.
Assist.
I
I'm
will
not
give
sure.
you some bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah, I can give guidance.
And I'll give resistance.
You're ready.
You have everything in your corner.
I need to
You have advantage,
Oh.
a D4, a D8,
D6.
or D6 and a D4.
And you can add a 3 to that.
Non-natural 20. Over 20.
Yes.
You look
Wow.
really good to the mimic.
Yeah, it's over 20 with 12. So
Okay. Yeah, you're able to open it.
Okay.
You rolled a 12 and got a 21.
Yeah. So you are able to open it. It's the same sawdust inside this one too.
Same process. Scoop it out.
Okay. And this one, as you start scooping out the sawdust, the one thing that you notice is that the bottom layer of this thing starts to react pretty violently immediately once your mage hand gets in, and you see like flames erupt from the bottom. It's
Oh.
burning, but again, the sawdust and everything doesn't really react to the fire.
All right, can we might have to go. This might spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. We don't. It's on fire. We don't have time to debate. We gotta
No.
go. We're gonna.
Hold on 1 second. Who actually picks up the dagger?
I thought Pirvin had it.
Pirvin,
Yeah.
you picked it up?
yeah.
All right. That's fine. So Pirvin, immediately when you pick it up, you haven't attuned to it or anything. You can tell that this is not a normal thing. Like it definitely, when you pick it up, you feel inherently like this weapon is alive. It's sentient because it reaches out to you and communicates to you. Lots of shit in here is apparently sentient, but this one goes through and it essentially like reaches out and gives you a name. Its name, you think, but you're not sure. And the name that it gives you is Glabruzia. Glabrezu. That's all you get out of this. And you feel like a really like aggressive roar in your head, and then nothing. But anyway, and you can keep going. But that's what you get as soon as you touch the dagger.
Can I make a history check on that name?
Well, unfortunately, like only Pyridin's
Oh,
hurt.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, and then I will immediately after that happens just mutter the words, or the name Glubruza, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah, Glebruza.
I don't know yet.
That's fine. No, he does it and he goes through it. You can make a history check. Go ahead.
It's orc for elf killer.
13.
You have no idea what this is. Anybody else want to make any
Oh,
kind of check?
that was Arcana. Whoops.
Yeah, you can try to make.
myself.
Yeah.
19.
I'm half proficient in history. Can I still make a check?
19.
Yep.
The only thing you know is that a Glabruza is not a historical reference. Because you scored so high, you know that Glabruza is a type of thing, like a type of creature. You just don't remember what kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, was
Erastus.
anyone able to make a history check? Sorry.
Yeah. If he told, I don't know. Did you say this out loud to
Oh,
everyone?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's some type
Okay.
of creature.
Well, that's what. So Erastus says this to the group. He says, "I vaguely remember a name, but this isn't like a historical person. It's
It's a
creature or
thing.
something."
It's a thing.
Yeah,
Can-
creature or something.
Can
I
I
will
try?
start looking in the Demonomicon.
Okay, if you look in the Demonomicon,
Yeah,
it's
so
going to come up.
Gage knew
Glabruza?
knew what that was because he's played Avernus.
Yeah, the Glabruza
Uh-oh.
is a large demonic fiend. It is it's a large demonic fiend. It is in the 7th level of hell. And it's and basically these are used as like, it explains that these are sometimes used as like generals, but this is a type of demon.
I will be sure to relay all of that information and
Yep.
then advise Piraven that he should maybe consider not attuning to it if it asks him to, because knowing what we know from the book, but also my own knowledge pertaining to demonic things, it might be a bad idea.
You can also so the only other thing, Piraven, that you inherently know now, and it's a very foreign and strange feeling to you, but when Piraven goes to speak the very next time, you're going to be speaking in Abyssal. You can speak, read, and write Abyssal. You have to actually now tell yourself to speak in Common because you have this ability. You're going to like default into Abyssal.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that context, I'll just say I will keep that in the very back of my mind.
And I'm guessing since everyone's hearing him in Abyssal, everyone's just gonna look at you very confused.
Alarmed.
Yep.
Concerned.
Yeah, this is private to you, but so the blade can clearly hear everything that's going on, and it whispers to you, and it shows you just a tiny bit of its power, Piraven. And what it shows you is that it shows you in its mind what looks like a dark-skinned elvish person wielding this weapon and killing an orc with it. And as it takes the blade out of the orc's back, the blade itself, those spindly the spindly things around it, and I'll bring the blade back up so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. All right. Oh, this is sad. Hold on one second. God. Well, anyway, once you go through and see the visage, what's happened is the blade, that core, will seep into the person's soul after the target's dead, and the wielder of the blade can take the form of the last thing that it killed. It does. You see it do this. It takes the form of the orc, and it whispers this to you and says, "This can be yours."
If I have a choice to do or say nothing, I will just do that.
Yeah. You definitely do. You don't have to say a thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, I'd give the person a fucking coast item.
You don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be helpful, okay? I'm trying to make up for the orb.
Ah, the orb.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Like,
guys, we can end it there. We can
Yeah,
we
that's
can
a
end it
good
there.
spot to end
Just
it.
yeah, just go ahead and think about what you guys are gonna like. You don't have to discuss it right now, but as a group, just make the decision if you're gonna leave or not. But
Yeah,
but
I'm
cool.
I'm about leaving. Because
Alright,
well, there's
cool,
a thing
guys.
on fire in front of us, so
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it has
must,
started.
like,
It has
close
started
it or
to smolder
and
up.
we're in a
Yeah.
room of wood boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
close the
We
chest
should leave.
Alright,
And
guess we'll
let's
go
go.
through the portal now.
Cool.
Well, unless you want to put the alchemy jug on it and dump some water.
I say if we
Oh, yeah.
leave, we attempt to knock over the chests, because if this place burns, as long as we're not here, it doesn't matter.
Wait, did one of us actually attune to it? Or was it
The
something
alchemy
that had
jug?
attuned? I don't remember.
Nobody has.
in the
I don't think
bag.
anyone has. Have they?
Do you have
No.
to?
Do you
See,
have
that was my
That's actually a good question. You may not have to attune to the alchemy jug. Let's double
Yeah,
check.
we just put it in the bag of holding. I never thought about someone having to attune to it.
We never checked on that. I just know.
No.
You might
Turned
actually
out
not have to. That
gross.
might be
You
one
don't.
of the
You don't.
advantages of it.
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
A
because it's a
lot-
wondrous item that's uncommon. Yeah, you're probably right then.
I'll try and dump some water from the alchemy jug on it.
We're stopping, Kaylee.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
next time we'll try doing that.
Next time.
Yeah, so the nice thing is once you start using it, by the way, you get a full 8 gallons of water, which is a decent amount. But yeah,
12 gallons of salt water.
yep, that's right. Yep, cool. Okay, guys. All right. Well, thanks a lot. Yeah,
Good
no, thank you.
game.
Yep. Thanks,
That was
guys.
fun.
See you next week.
Bye.
Yep, see you guys next week.
Chris,
Later.
See you next week.
Yeah,
I just have a stupid
Yep.
question, actually.
yeah. Go ahead.
So is this group made like friendship bracelets, right?
Yes. Yep.
Is that something I could have Honorary do?
Yeah. Well, it was this very specific thing though. They were making bracelets because of an event that happened. But absolutely. Yeah. This is something where like it was at the very beginning with Erasmus and he kind of like took an item and they all decided to like make kind of a thing. It's not exactly a friendship bracelet, but yeah, I mean anything like that can be made, of course. In Faerun, yeah.
Start looking like for materials and such, because I
Yep.
feel like I would have noticed them while wearing matching bracelets, and Ani would have been like, "That's such a cute idea. I want that."
Yeah, they do. So, yeah. And in character you should ask them about it anyway, so. But yeah.
In character. Oh,
Yep.
you mean Pan, not Honorary. Okay, I was like, oh.
Yeah, no,
Honorary
you're right. So
shows.
they can actually tell you the story of what happened and everything and yeah.